Hey, Michelle, there's no Fester. It's 6:01 at the MJ Morning Show. He might be out in the parking lot staring at, Jupiter and Venus again, or whatever it is out there.
I forgot to look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Is it happening right now? Should we run out?
No.
Let's go join him.
No. It's been happening for like days. And
I know, but you guys said like yesterday and today were the best days, and I think today's a clear day. Are the skies pretty clear right now?
Yeah, we know what, it was a little hazy, but I saw it, and it looked like one of the planets kind of moved a little lower now.
Okay.
Like it fell a little bit. It stumbled.
Okay. Maybe we should just, you know what? Let's go take a look.
No, it's not.
Also look for Fester. Also, we could look for him.
All right, it's MJ and Michelle right now, as we have no sign of Fester. It's now 6:02 at the MJ Morning Show. All right. You know, Michelle just said something to me off the air. And Michelle, I'm going to share this. I'm going to share this with our early listeners that are listening right now. So for you know what, I hear myself do it, and I don't always do it, but it does bother me, and I do it myself. Instead of saying our, people that say are. So where are our clothes?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it's where are our clothes?
Yeah, but you do it too. So I've heard you do it. I'm guilty. I'm not like holier than thou on this. I'm guilty as charged, but you hear it all the time. And Fester, glad you could make it. Oh, look, Fester's just strolling in at 6:03.
Morning, Festy.
Yeah, what's your excuse today?
Had a hard night last night.
Oh
God.
no, Fester, what happened?
What, you fall off the wagon?
No. Sort of.
Well, Fester doesn't have a wagon to fall off of.
Well, it's a different wagon than most.
Oh, jeez. I'm in the middle of like two.
I'm sorry.
I'm in the middle of two things.
I'll tell you keep talking. I'm going to go get my headphones.
No, what?
I'll be back like in 45 seconds.
God.
No, he needs to catch his breath.
Hold on a minute. And
Andy brought his Pop-Tarts.
And he's got cigars in his pocket?
Yeah,
And Pop-Tarts.
I'll be burning these heaters later. All right, yeah, you keep talking. I'll go get my headphones. I'll be fine. I'll be right back.
Dude, you're a mess today.
It's a thing.
Are you going to tell us about your thing?
Of course, yeah.
All right. Fester's got a thing. Oh, look how rumpled and crumpled he looks.
Well, I think he's just very, very distracted by whatever made him a few minutes late this morning.
But look at his shirt. It looks like he slept in that for the last week.
Well,
in the backseat of his car.
Maybe the laundry didn't get done.
Oh, my God.
Maybe the different kind of laundry got done and not the kind you wear.
What I was just saying,
yes.
And I caught myself, and I try to stop myself before I do it, but when you're trying to say our, so, hey, welcome to our show, welcome to our show, instead of our, and it's our, not our.
Yeah.
And you make it sound like A-R-E.
No, I don't.
Versus O-U-R. And listen, I'm guilty of it. I just freaking did it, and I caught myself, and I get so pissed when I do it on the air. Sometimes I just let it slide, and sometimes I, make a big deal out of it, like right now. And then, Fester, what I was just about to say when I made my little English faux pas, Michelle said to me just prior to opening the microphones here at 6 o'clock, it's now 6:05. Michelle said, don't be all dumpy today. We had an issue at the house this morning. We've got an ongoing issue, and Michelle knows that it's like totally freaking distracting me. And Michelle made a point, don't be extra dumpy today. That's what she said. But guess what? Then you walk in, and you are actually looking extra dumpy today.
I feel extra dumpy.
All right, so what am I all dumpy about? I'll tell you what. If I feel like it, later on, maybe next hour, I'll discuss what I'm all dumpy about. I mean, just a quick mention. I'm not going to go off on a 12-minute tirade, but let me put it this way. Sometimes technology is great, and sometimes technology sucks.
Yeah.
All right?
I'd agree with that.
Blows monkey chunks, all right? All right, so I'm not going to be extra dumpy today. Michelle, are you happy with that statement?
Well, I hope that statement
Verifies?
comes into fruition.
Okay.
Like,
You have
you got to
live-
put a smile on that face.
You have to live up to that. I mean,
Yeah.
the way you said I'm not going to be dumpy sounded pretty dumpy.
All
Yeah.
right, well, I'm not
Yes.
gonna.
Thank you.
Michelle asked me not to be extra dumpy today, and I will not be extra dumpy. And I'll explain probably later on exactly what's going on. Some will relate, some will not relate, but it is technology related, and we've got a little problem. All right, so what the hell is your deal? What was your situation last night? You're walking in 3 minutes late. You look all crumpled and rumpled like you slept in your car for not last night, but the last week.
Yeah.
Your wife helping manage your wardrobe? Do you guys own an iron?
She saw me this morning as I was walking out of the house in a hurry.
Right.
And she's like, "Oh no, you can't wear that shirt." And I'm like,
look at this. See?
I'm like, "Why?"
See?
And she's like, "It is wrinkled beyond belief."
Duh! That's what I just.
I was
when you walked out, I'm like, oh my God, Michelle, look at his shirt.
And she's like, "Wait right here." And I'm like, I'm already late. And I'm on the cusp of late.
All right, what happened?
And then she sprays me with Febreze.
Oh, God.
She's like,
Oh, you
"There
smelled.
go."
You smelled too?
She's like, "No, because the Febreze does the wrinkles.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. They have Febreze. I think you spray and it removes your wrinkles.
Febreze removes
Really?
wrinkles."
Yes.
Yeah. So
I know
You know what? Because MJ has no idea about the laundry
Yeah.
at all.
Febreze has a laundry scent to it, but Febreze also
I
eliminates
thought if
wrinkles.
your house smells like ass, you spray Febreze.
No, Febreze is for clothing.
It is?
It's an I think it has like odor masking
All right.
things
All right,
also.
so what happened? What was the situation at your house last night?
What's the most important meal of the day?
Breakfast.
I don't agree with that breakfast
I don't
thing.
either.
Yeah.
I don't buy that at all.
I think, for me, I think lunch.
Okay.
I think lunch is the most important because I don't eat until we get home, and it's typically like, on regular days I'll grab a bite at 10:30 to 10:45. If it's a workout day like Monday and Thursday for the actual weight training at X-Force, then we're eating at 11:15, 11:30, something like that. For me, I think lunch is the most important meal of the day.
All
And
right, so
Fester eats Pop-Tarts for breakfast.
yeah, I think occasionally though. I mean, if I skip breakfast, I'll still be all right.
Yeah.
I think the most important meal of the day is dinner.
Oh.
And I screwed it up last night.
Well, dinner.
Oh, no.
Dinner is, well, there's a lot of debate on dinner that,
Yeah.
you shouldn't eat the heaviest meal of the day later in the day.
Right, I'm with you.
All right,
But-
so you totally fudged up dinner, and that's why you're all crumpled, rumpled, and late, and all disheveled,
I think
and all mopey and
listen,
out of sorts.
I'll be all right, but I think my dinner choice set me into a trajectory of just a downward spiral.
Would you piss off the whole family?
No. Do you ever have like fend for yourself nights?
No.
What, where you're on your own?
Yeah, you're all on your own.
What, like the wife and the kids are doing something else? And
No, listen, everybody.
yeah, so that's like the easiest thing if you have to fend for yourself.
Right, but then what I fended
Yeah?
was the wrong choice.
Oh.
Kids made themselves quesadillas.
They
I-
did?
Yeah,
All
they-
by themselves?
Yeah,
Oh,
they had
so-
like a panini
Oh,
press. They
hold
make
on,
quesadillas.
hold on. So everyone was there.
Yeah.
Everyone just went in a different direction?
Yep, everybody make whatever the hell you want for
So
dinner.
what? Just cut to the chase. What happened?
I had 2.5 bowls of Captain Crunch at 10:30 last night.
Oh, yeah, that's a smart decision.
Yeah.
That's
and-
great. That's like 1.5 pounds of sugar.
Yeah. I'm paying for it today. I think all that sugar processed just like alcohol would.
What, do you have a sugar crash?
I don't know, but
Like you couldn't get up?
I couldn't get up. I couldn't stay up for like 10 minutes after the last bowl, after the half bowl. Do you ever have like 2 bowls of
Hold on.
cereal and then there's not enough in the bag to be like a whole bowl? Well, you have to eat it now.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's was the 2. And I was
Did
gonna
you
have
also
2.
like eat all the crumbs and like the sawdust in the bottom?
In the last bowl, yeah. It was more powder than
Wait a
it
minute.
was
So
squares.
2 bowls of Captain Crunch
2.5.
at 10:30 last night has put you in a tailspin?
Maybe it was like 9:30, and then by 10, I was tore up from the floor up. And I was, man.
Hold on. So it messed with your stomach too?
Not in a sick way, just
Just
in
like a sugar crash?
just like in a lethargic way.
Oh, God.
All that dairy, too.
Yeah,
dude,
it's right.
it
3 bowls of milk.
It sounds like you've got some other medical issues at play.
No, it is.
So
it's just-
I'm sorry, Captain.
Cap.
Yeah, it's the captain.
Right.
Not Captain. Captain Crunch messed you up.
Woo. I'll be all right.
That bastard. All right, so that's it?
I mean, it's
Got to be honest, that's a little anticlimactic.
I mean,
You try eating 2.5 bowls of Captain Crunch before you go to bed.
Thank you, Michelle. I'd say it was a great story.
Yeah.
Did you get roof ripped? Did the skin on the roof of your mouth get all torn up? Because that's another thing with Captain Crunch roof rip.
I know the secret to prevent that.
You got to share that next.
Yeah.
Also, we did an item yesterday, the most responded to story of the day. For the early crowd, I'll tell you next.
Good morning. Traffic is moving well around Tampa Bay, and there are no incidents.
Roof rip.
I mean, specifically Captain Crunch.
Yeah, Captain Crunch is the worst offender. This has come up many times over the years here on the MJ Morning Show. And Captain Crunch, that's the one that can tear up the roof of your mouth like coarse sandpaper. So you eat your Captain Crunch, and they're very rough. And then, next thing you know, you got little pieces of skin hanging down from the roof of your mouth. Yes, Michelle.
I think all cereal that's in that form has the tendency to do that because
Like
I
what?
love Cocoa Puffs. And if you don't...
No, Cocoa Puffs are not as abrasive as Captain Crunch.
Yeah, I would think the.
they're kind of abrasive.
I would think the piece density is significantly higher on a pillow of Captain Crunch.
And you don't say Captain, it's Captain. Captain. Also, what about the Crunch Berries? If you opt for Crunch Berries, does the Crunch Berries seem a little less rough than the actual Captain Crunch little cereal pillow?
Yeah, I'm an original Captain Crunch guy.
Captain.
But I believe
Right.
Crunch Berries are a fruit.
Oh, my gosh.
They are. Yes.
You want a healthier option.
Yeah.
Crunch berries
Yeah,
are
it's the
fruit.
Crunchberry Growers of America Association. All right, so how do you avoid roof rip from Captain Crunch ripping up the skin on the roof of your mouth?
All right, I'm glad you asked.
Okay.
You have your bowl, right? You put your Captain Crunch in there and you put your milk on top of it.
Yeah.
And then you can't devour it that second.
Mm-mm.
And you got to put your spoon at the bottom of the bowl
Mm-hmm.
and you got to kind of like toss the cereal a couple of times in the milk so everything gets coated. Like,
Mhm.
But you only do have to like 10 times. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
But then
And
you make it soggy.
No, you
No,
don't. You just
no.
take the rough edges off.
you take the edge off.
You
Yeah.
take the
Yes.
rough edges off.
Oh, it's like sometimes
Yeah.
when Michelle comes home
Yeah.
and she says, "Man, it's been a rough day. Where's the whiskey? I need to take the edge
Take
off."
the edge off, right?
Yeah.
It's like tossing Michelle in 8 whiskey sours.
She doesn't do whiskey sours.
Whatever, it's just a joke. But you toss the cereal a couple times, and it takes the edges off,
Okay.
and also the abrasion of the cereal rubbing against the other pieces in the bowl breaks off some of the pieces, which ends up in your milk, which gives you more flavorful milk, and you still have the crunch.
I have a question.
Please. Yes, Michelle.
Do you use white milk or do you use a flavored milk for your cereal?
I am a milk racist.
What?
I'm a milk racist.
I am not.
I know you are.
He's a weirdo.
You're very inclusive on your milk.
I don't like regular white milk. Listen.
Isn't that weird? He like never, ever, ever, ever.
I've always known that MJ's the chocolate milk if he has cereal guy, which I am not.
Yeah, if I have a bowl of Captain Crunch or anything, any kind of breakfast cereal, even like granola, if I have like not Kibbles and Bits, but what's the Honey Bunches of Oats?
Yes, something.
Kibbles and Bits is something completely different.
It's not that
but
far off,
let's say I have Honey Bunches of Oats or whatever. Whichever breakfast cereal that I eat, since I was a kid, I would use chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Because I don't like...
Like your mother just let you okay.
Yeah.
And also you had to make the chocolate milk, didn't you?
I brushed my teeth with Coke.
Oh, stop it.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean, but you had to make the chocolate milk. Your mother wasn't buying pre-made chocolate milk back then, was she?
Both. So sometimes we'd get, a carton of chocolate milk, but a lot of times, a lot of times we had like Nestle Quick or Hershey's or whatever in the
you
cabinet.
put a scoop of that in there, or a little bit of chocolate syrup or something. That makes.
I always thought that Ovaltine sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never liked. But no, I'm a chocolate milk and cereal person, and you know what? Even as an adult, it's been a while, but every once in a while, it's like you kind of crave a bowl of cereal. So, all right. Speaking of food. I'm still like a little let down with you. I thought you had some kind of a magic.
I'm not the wild guy.
I thought I was going to go, oh, wow, man, I can't believe I never thought of that. Taking the edge off the Captain Crunch.
But it's important. Yeah. He said only do it about 10 times and do it kind of carefully because here's the thing.
It's a life hack.
You think it's not important like the number of times or the strength or the vigorousness with which you do it. And I'll tell you, with the biscuit recipe that you love, it literally says stir it, I think it's like 12 times. That's about what they found out is
You're
perfect.
talking about what? The buttermilk in the flour?
Right. Stir the dough, make your mix. Once you make the well, which is very important, you wouldn't understand that.
Right.
You pour the buttermilk in, and then you only stir it like 10 times, and not vigorously, just enough to get the shaggy dough going. You wouldn't understand that.
Zoink, Scoob! Did you say shaggy?
I've essentially created a recipe direction.
Yes.
Yeah. Step one, put cereal in bowl.
It's very unfair, Michelle, that you just used a biscuit analogy. I've been asking you to make your buttermilk biscuits from the Southern Living buttermilk biscuit recipe. I've been asking you for like the last month and a half.
Yeah.
Every single Saturday and Sunday morning, I'm like, Michelle, can you please make your biscuits today? Yeah. And you've denied me. You've neglected me. You've shut me down. So, and then you bring up the biscuits. You know I love the buttermilk biscuits that you make.
I did that on purpose.
That's not fair.
So, I can't antagonize you?
Will you make buttermilk biscuits on Saturday morning? Is there a chance?
Not a chance this Saturday,
God.
that's for sure.
All right, so Michelle is taking Chloe up to law school on Sunday. It's looking more and more like Chloe is going to the law school where she accepted, which is a great school, and she's going to be very, very happy there. But Chloe's been clinging onto 9 wait lists at 9 other law schools. So, Michelle's, we'll get into the travel itinerary, but just a little heads up, a little programming note, as they like to say in the business. I don't think Michelle's going to be here at all next week.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because Julian's going back to school. Chloe's got to get up to the Northeast with her car and then find a place to live. We haven't signed the lease yet. We, have kind of narrowed down the apartment complexes where there are units and it's a possible fit. So anyway.
Well, here's the thing about Chloe's schedule.
A lot of moving pieces here, folks.
If she's on 9 waiting lists, she won't know until the last second.
Hold on a second.
Yes.
Do you hear that?
Yes, I did. I heard the crackle in your microphone.
God, man,
I didn't hear it.
Oh, there it goes again.
Hold on. You don't hear that?
No,
How can you not hear that? What are you, deaf?
I'm I don't know, wildly untalented broadcaster. I don't know. That might contribute.
Oh my
to it.
God, Andrew, do you hear Fester's mic crackling?
Is it me or is it the?
No, it's your freaking microphone.
Gotta clear my throat as well.
You're breaking up.
I don't know what's going on. But anyway, if Chloe's on 9 waiting lists, we're gonna go through all this effort to jam her in some slumlord ridden.
Yeah,
place
your mic is all. Hang on a minute. Let me see if it's your pot here. This place, the new studio is almost ready, but then we have our phone problem, and I'm trying to not move because if we move, we have to go to the new phone number, and I'm trying to exhaust all aspects of the phone issue. Oh, I've got a phone update. Let me write this down. I got a phone system update. You know what? It's always something. Everything's a freaking problem.
Yeah,
everything. So if you don't know the phone story. We can't take the phone number 800-990-1047 into the new studio because we're going to a new phone system, and they've lost all of the PIN numbers or whoever is able to authorize a letter of authorization to move our old phone number of 40 years, 800-990-1047. Whoever is supposed to be able to authorize that to go from Verizon/MCI. Remember MCI phones? No one knows who that is now. So they're trying to move. The new studio has a new phone system and a phone provider, and we're just trying to move our phone number over, and we can't because we're caught in this quagmire of not having the right information to be able to get the transfer of the phone number authorized. So I'm I don't want to move to the new studio until we go through every possible aspect of figuring out how we can keep our phone number, of which we pay the bill every single month. Beasley has owned this station since 2014.
11 years.
And the freaking phone bill is not under Beasley. The phone bill is still CBS Radio Tampa Bay, which is the old owners of this cluster of radio stations, and it's a cluster.
Well, no matter who the bill goes to,
God.
The person who could change the number is still dead.
But it's always something, man. So now I'll have an update on the phone system later on. All right, so where was I?
I don't know.
I was we're just going in a jillion different directions today. No, we have time to get into this.
Okay.
Just quickly. So speaking of food and your Captain Crunch deal, do you know what the #1 responded to story from yesterday's show was? And if you're in the early crowd, you didn't hear it, or if you don't listen to, and I always encourage, if you only get to listen to a portion of the show, there is so much more that you're missing. Our show is podcast every single day. We're on every major platform. And by about 11 a.m., Andrew has the entire show in podcast form, whether you use Apple Podcasts, Spotify, the MyQ105 website, or the MyQ105 app, and our podcast tab. All platforms, just search for MJ Morning Show on Q105 and fill in the rest of the holes that you miss every single day. So yesterday, I had no idea this was going to turn into the most responded to story, meaning the most contact on social media, the most email that I received. Any idea what it was? And it is food related, I'll tell you that.
Oh, well then, my guess is out.
Chipotle.
Oh.
It was the Chipotle story, and I had an item yesterday that there's this alleged hack that if you're a woman and you're ordering from Chipotle, that you don't order under your female name like Michelle or Linda or Chloe or whatever.
What does Linda
Allison.
Order? What does Linda like to order?
Hold on.
Hello, my name is Linda. I'd like to order a taco.
Yes. Do you guys sell camels too?
I'd like a burrito.
Yes. I'd like a camel burrito. No, not a camel meat. I want you to roll up some unfiltered camels in the burrito.
Just put them right in there.
Or you know what? I love it when somebody's making my food and they've got a cigarette dangling out of their mouth over the food as they're rolling it.
Can you ask the guy to take his hairnet off? I want maybe an occasional hair in my food.
So here's the deal. So the alleged Chipotle hack is if you're a woman, if you've got a girl's name and you're a girl.
Or if you have a girl's name and you're a guy.
That you use a guy's name. So if your name is Michelle, you place your order, let's say for Uber Eats
Yeah.
or DoorDash, whatever, you place your order under a male name because there's a belief, and this has been floating around on social media, that they're going to give you more food, that there's going to be more stuff in your burrito, there's going to be more stuff in your bowl, that if it's a man's name, a male name on the ticket for the order, that there's like this assumption, oh, it's a guy, he's going to be hungrier. So women are now doing this hack when they order that they use a man's name, and the claim is you get more food. And then the other aspect is that if you're using a food delivery, one of the gig delivery, DoorDash or Uber Eats, that you're safer. That if you're a woman and you're ordering food to your door, that you're safer if they think that it's going to a guy. Even if a woman, even if a girl or woman answers the door,
Right.
that if it's for Peter,
He's in the back.
If it's for Jack,
Right.
that Jack is in the back. Exactly.
Okay, so yesterday I was a little irate because I felt like, women are getting cheated.
Yep.
But also, what happens if you have one of those names that's like could go both ways, like a Cody?
Oh, no. Cody's more, you mean Jody. Jody's a better example of that. Like a male.
Cody can be a guy or a girl.
I don't know. I've never known a girl Cody.
Yes, we do.
Who?
Well, maybe there's one.
Hold on. What? I don't know.
Morgan.
What?
Morgan is a boy's or a girl's name.
Yeah, but who's the Cody? I don't know who the Cody is.
I'll tell you later. Leslie can sometimes be a guy, mostly a girl, but sometimes a guy. What about Jamie?
These are all terrible names, though. I mean, generally
They're
speaking.
not terrible names.
Guys,
They're nice. What are you talking about?
Guys named Leslie.
Leslie Nielsen, one of the funniest guys. Yeah. The original Naked Gun guy, Leslie Nielsen.
Right. Name a second.
I
give you two. I mean, if it's a great name, one outlier has it. Okay, ha ha ha. But give me three.
Anyway, so I had so much response from people saying, "Oh yeah, it works. I noticed that." Or the most responses were, "Oh my God, I can't wait to try it."
Yeah, right?
So tons of response on the Chipotle story from yesterday. 6:35, it's the MJ Morning Show. When we get back, a great pile of early morons in the news. I think it's my favorite feature of the day. Morons in the news next on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Hey, what's the Westfall way? When it comes to roofing, the roof on your house, what is the Westfall way? I'll tell you right now. They put the customer's needs and preferences and satisfaction first as a major, major priority. Quality workmanship, timely communication. Check out some of the customers and their satisfaction and their reviews on the Westfall Facebook page. Yeah, I mean, go to the Westfall Facebook page. Just go to Facebook and type in Westfall Roofing here in Tampa Bay. If you have a roofing issue, you've got a leak, you've got some problems with your roof, maybe it's just time for a new roof because the lifespan is shot. 15 to 20 years, that's the average life of a roof here in Florida. If you have any roofing needs, you go to Westfall. Westfall is the company that does the roofing work at my house. Great crews, continuous training, latest materials, latest technology. It's westfallroofing.com, and tell them that MJ sent you. Fester, do you mind if I ask, is there any update yet on your wife's car wreck in downtown Tampa and the Kemp Law Group handling your case?
See, this is the part that takes time.
Yeah.
The recovery takes its time, and the investigation takes its time.
But things are twirling and whirling behind the scenes.
Constantly.
Or it's the hurry up and wait, but they got all the important stuff done up front at the Kemp Law Group.
Constantly. The firm communicated with us just the other day. We're sitting at lunch, and it was Stacey Kemp's office, and we were getting an update. Mm-hmm. It's been, the communication has been second to none on this.
All right, so Allison, Fester's wife, was rear-ended by an Uber, probably delivering a burrito to Michelle from Chipotle. No, seriously, Allison was rear-ended by an Uber. $7,000 in damage. I mean, her neck was twisted. Her back was, impacted, obviously. You get hit hard enough to do $7,000 of damage to your Tesla? Yeah, Kemp Law Group, folks. Accident or fall, you called Kemp Law. Crazy drivers out there, distracted drivers. Make sure your car wreck is handled right for the best recovery. The Kemp Law Group, KempLaw.com. Tell them that MJ sent you. Traffic's on. Morons in the news next. MJ Morning Show. 104.7 FM Q105.
One accident to report right now. It's in Hillsborough County on Land O'Lakes Boulevard south at Florida Avenue. There's a little road blockage right there. We're also starting to see some volume build on I-4 westbound from Memorial Boulevard to North Park Road and again around Branch Forbes. But the rest of Tampa Bay looks good. Keeping you updated, I'm Shriner. Traffic brought to you by the aggressive attorneys Winters and Yonker.
Beat the heat with Integrity Home Solutions. For top-notch air conditioning service to ensure your AC runs smoothly, visit homeofintegrity.com, where details matter.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service.
MJ, Fester, Michelle, MJ Morning Show, and the morons in the news. Ooh, good stuff today. Well, I mean, I say good stuff. I mean, it's not like I've got a nasty case of Schadenfreude, but this sucks. Check this out. 14-year-old boy has been booked into the Mahoning County Juvenile Justice Center, which is in the Youngstown, Ohio area. Why? Charged with aggravated robbery after he robbed another 14-year-old's lemonade stand at gunpoint.
You know, Youngstown is a tough area.
Whoa, man, it's a tough streets in Youngstown.
I mean, seriously.
Oh, man, is that unbelievable? 14 on 14-year-old robbed of your proceeds at a lemonade stand at gunpoint?
All right, so is 14 too old to have a lemonade stand?
You know what? That crossed my mind as well.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm thinking lemonade stands are more like an 11 or 12-year-old cutoff.
Or maybe even single digits is the prime entrepreneurial age for a lemonade stand.
Yeah, that's what I think.
But 14, that's a little bit of an outlier.
So you're
Aged
thinking
out.
more, what, 7, 8, 9?
Maybe
Yeah.
8, 9, 10? You retire at 11?
Yeah.
The kids are out front on the sidewalk or on the edge of the driveway, and mom is kind of just loitering in the garage, just looking on, making sure no creep wagon comes by.
Part of the allure of the lemonade stand is the happy little kid serving it to you. You know, and you think you're doing them a favor by giving them $1 and they give you some watered down country time and whatever.
I mean, at 14, you're just on the cusp of getting your driver's permit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't need a kid with peach fuzz. You know, would you like lemonade, sir? Like, or his voice changing. Would you like a lemonade, sir?
It might be spiked.
I don't need any of that.
I'm just hoping that, they didn't pick their nose prior or, went to the bathroom and touched their butt and didn't wash their hands.
So that's another thing. The safety factor. If the kids are like 7, 8, 9, 10, mom probably made the lemonade.
Okay.
Mom probably
So you
made
think it's more hygienic?
But then,
more food safety measures were taken into consideration?
14-year-old has a lemonade stand, he's mixing it with his whole arm.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable. Cops were called. This happened last weekend. Cops were called late afternoon. Victim told officers he was selling lemonade and candy when the suspect came up behind him.
What did he say?
The victim told police, I guess the guy selling the lemonade and candy says the suspect came up behind him. They began playing catch with a football. Wait a second. So you got the guy selling lemonade. There's a football. They begin playing catch. The victim told police he picked up the ball off the ground at one point, and when he turned around, the suspect then pointed a gun at him. Oh, so the victim then turned around to pick up the ball, and then when he turned back around with the ball, then a gun was being pointed at him by the 14-year-old.
The football was just a distraction, a ploy.
He took a safe that the victim's money was inside and a book bag before running away. Wait a second. The kid's got a safe?
None of this seems like a normal just lemonade stand on the side of the road.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about a big giant office safe that weighs, 1,200 pounds.
Or like those cash drop safes.
I'm guessing it was a little cash box, little.
I don't know.
Yeah. Police searched for the suspect, couldn't find him. As an officer was typing up the police report, a witness came up to him and said that somebody was at a nearby home who was bragging about just robbing somebody. Cops went to the home, found the suspect, and the kid was arrested and taken to the JJC, the Juvenile Justice Center. Yeah. Reports said that police found the victim's money and returned it to the lemonade kid that was robbed at gunpoint. We don't know if they found the gun. Is that unbelievable? A 14-year-old? Man, the rough and tumble streets of Youngstown, Ohio.
Now, I've always heard Youngstown's a dump.
I mean, what do those parents say of the guy who pulled the gun? Like, you're 14, are you upset that he robbed a lemonade stand, or are you upset that he robbed any? I mean, there are just so many questions I have. Like, what's going on in that house? I don't understand.
No word on what kind of candy bars the kid was hustling, huh?
Right? But I do think now that Fester brought up that point, clearly, as he pointed out, that this lemonade stand seems a little different than other lemonade stands. And so, yeah, maybe there is an age cutoff because there might not be football playing and gun drawing and safe running off with kind of stuff.
Maybe you have to have a safe at your
That was a well-constructed sentence you just had there.
I like so many things.
Everybody knew what she meant, though.
But I do have a question for you.
What?
When's the last time you purchased lemonade from a lemonade stand and then drank the lemonade?
I won't. You know what? Michelle is spot on here. Let's say there's a lemonade stand. Mm-hmm. I'll stop and maybe give him $1 and say, you know what? I keep the lemonade.
I'm on my way to get a smoothie.
Because I just had a gallon of water.
Yep.
You know,
that's what he says.
Well, because, I'm always concerned. You got a kid with, I don't know if I want to consume stuff that was made by a 7-year-old or 8-year-old. And
No, you don't want to consume anything that is made by anybody else in their home where there has been no oversight in the hygienic, process or whatever. Your biggest thing I think in the old place would be when they would have like a potluck something.
The worst.
You would never eat anything.
The old radio station.
Yeah.
Like I'm never a fan of like people like potluck. Everyone brings in a food item from home or something they made. I'm not a fan of that. It's just it's like a big giant collection of coagulation of just kitchen safety and disgusting. I just see this is going to gross some people out, but I've just always had this like image in my head, like potluck food day at the office where people make stuff and then, oh, look, so-and-so made some fresh butter rolls. And I just get the image of them like naked in their kitchen, like touching their private parts and then kneading the dough and everything.
That's
and,
right.
That's just kind of grosses me out.
I don't know that I think of my coworkers naked while they cook.
Yeah.
But I think of them having cats on the counter.
Oh, God.
Cats on the counter is like my ugh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out.
Anyway, so you ready for the next item here?
Sure.
Morons in the news on the MJ Morning Show. Attention, Greenville County, South Carolina law enforcement. If you're going to have a police SWAT training exercise, make sure that you did not put live bullets in the guns. Oh, this is insane.
Oh.
Yeah, this is absolutely insane. Whoop! SWAT. Theme from SWAT. I think this is the old TV version, but didn't they resurrect this with SWAT the movie? Didn't they have a more modern version of this? Yeah. Yeah, when I was a kid, this is a big show, man. Theme from SWAT. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Yeah, this is a terrible story. South Carolina sheriff really got all hot under the collar, describing an incident in which 2 deputies were shot and injured during a training exercise. So the sheriff in Greenville County, South Carolina, says, I want to be very clear, this incident should have never happened. Multiple breakdowns in safety protocol, ammunition handling, training procedures led to 2 of our deputies being injured. Held a press conference to address a training exercise that happened actually back in July. 2 deputies were hit by a breaching round from a shotgun. 1 deputy was struck in the groin. Ouch.
I'll take almost anywhere else.
That resulted in a severed artery. The other deputy was hit under his arm. One of the injured deputies required emergency surgery. Both are expected to recover, possibly a full recovery. But they were training in a vacant building in Greenville, South Carolina. And according to the sheriff, while preparing for a scenario, a deputy was tasked with getting blank 12-gauge shotgun rounds. The deputy, along with another deputy assigned to the training, acquired a baggie of breaching rounds, which are normally used to break through windows and doors. They thought the breaching rounds were blanks. Oh, my God. How's there not better protocol? You know, it's like that reminds me of like the set on Rust.
The Armorer.
The Armorer on the movie set Rust with Alec freaking Baldwin.
I mean, she just got out of jail like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
I didn't know she got a job working for the Greenville Sheriff's Office.
yeah. She was released from prison out in New Mexico, and now she's the official armorer for the Greenville, South Carolina Sheriff's Office.
So breaching bullets are just lower impact bullets? For doors and windows?
No, well, yeah,
I've never heard of a breaching bullet.
Well, it has a projectile. It still, it still fires a projectile.
It's not a blank.
No, that's the point. They needed to have blanks just to go bang and not shoot stuff out as it goes bang. And here you have, 101, make sure that if you're doing an exercise that you don't have any live fire going on. My God, is that not insane?
I just can't imagine what those deputies thought when they were hit.
They thought that's not a blank.
Yeah, I mean.
Poor guys.
That is nuts. All right, when we get back, 6:53 now at the MJ Morning Show. When we get back, have you ever heard, this is a major, major restaurant chain. Can you imagine an employee forcing a customer to prove their gender by showing private parts because of an emergence from the bathroom? This is nuts. It's Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh.
There's a wild story on the Buffalo Wild Wings. All right, hang on. You got to hear this. And it is next at the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. IDC has one heck of a promotion going on during the month of August. Now, this is going to be through the end of the month, and leave it to IDC. They've done it again. Everybody knows, this is just a given, that for the best quality in jewelry, an amazing diamond selection with connections, to the source. They don't go through the middlemen. They deal directly with the big diamond brokers and companies, they get the boxes from overseas. I mean, we're talking about an operation with the highest quality jewelry, the best designers. So IDC is now rolling out this amazing summer of romance. You spend $3,500 at IDC, you'll get a fabulous piece of jewelry, but you'll also get a 3-day getaway to one of over a dozen romantic cities. You spend $5,000 at IDC, you'll get a 3 to 4 night cruise for 2, including port fees and taxes. If you spend $10,000 on anything, you'll get 5 nights at a luxury Rio all-inclusive resort. Don't miss this offer. Exclusively at IDC, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. It's going to be through the end of the month. Hurry, get your jewelry and get a trip at International Diamond Center, and tell them that MJ sent you. Traffic's on 6:55. Hello, Shriner. MJ Morning Show back in a minute.
Vanelle's County.
Some of my favorite pizza places are in St. Petersburg. You know, I'm a big, huge, massive fan of the Pizza Box. Downtown St. Pete, right on Central.
Yeah.
If you haven't been to the Pizza Box, man, I'm telling you, great place. I like the Violet the Violet Stone. They might have already moved to their new location. In Pinellas, we got Sardo's Pizza.
Love Sardo.
Nona Slice House, another big favorite of ours.
So you're saying you like pizza?
You got Chipotle Rosa. Now they have their pizza truck. It's another great place I love.
I mean, Little Caesars with the pretzel crust.
Stop it, please.
And the cheddar cheese dip.
The garlic ranch dipping sauce. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right, 7:02 at the MJ Morning Show. Speaking of food, so this person is at B-Dubs. Do they still call it B-Dubs?
I think that's like the vernacular for the people that work there, for the fans. Let's go to B-Dubs. Let's catch the game.
I had never been to a Buffalo Wild Wings. And to this day, I've only been to Buffalo Wild Wings once. And it was, I don't know, maybe 2016, 2017, 2018, whatever. I took Chloe out to soccer practice out on Long Island. And this is when we did our little stint up in New York, and Chloe was playing club soccer for, well-known, Long Island Soccer Club. And their practice was at the Hofstra University bubble. And I had to just drop her off. They're there for 2 hours. So, I would just mosey around. I go to Stu Leonard's to do some shopping.
Didn't you go to a casino and became like a degenerate?
No. That was in Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, also around that time frame, I took Chloe to a soccer showcase deal or some kind of was it a Marquette?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So instead of just watching your kid, you're like, I'm going to go gamble.
By the way, wasn't Chloe also accepted at Marquette Law School?
She was.
Yeah, Chloe was. So Chloe went to a Marquette University when she was in high school soccer showcase. And again, like 4 or 5 hours of soccer in the Marquette University bubble. But then right across the street was an Indian casino. I'm like, I'm out of here. So I went and played craps, and I took the Indians for $3,500. I put $300 down, and I walked out with $3,500.
I know, and the Indians did not understand it at all.
Yes, they did.
Because when you were leaving,
Anyway,
you were leaving. They were like, how?
All right. The point is that during one of Chloe's. All right, we stop it with that.
He's like, how?
I'm not entertaining.
I think it's hysterical.
Stop.
I don't care if the Native Americans come after me.
We're going to get complaints.
All
right. Guess what? The Seminole police are going to pull you over and work you over.
You know what I'm going to say?
Over at the Hard Rock.
And you know what I will say?
What?
How?
Are we stopping, please? All right. So when I was taking Chloe to soccer practice, I saw Buffalo Wild Wings, near Hofstra up on Long Island. And I'm like, you know what? I've never been to a Buffalo Wild Wings. I went in, ordered something, and anyway.
They do a good job. I had a buddy over, I think, last football season. He's like, you want to get together and watch some football? I'm like, no. But I felt like I had to. I haven't seen him in a while. He goes, where do you want to go? I was like, let's go to B-Dubs.
All right, listen to
and
this.
They do a good job. I like Buffalo Wild Wings.
Well, guess what? Somebody said, let's go to B-Dubs. They ended up getting like a genital check or here's the deal. This is crazy.
This place offered free genital checks. I'd be going more often.
Right. A teenager.
Oh, no.
A Minnesota teen has filed a charge of discrimination against a Buffalo Wild Wings restaurant.
That's not good.
Earlier this week, she allegedly claims that a server followed her into the women's restroom at Buffalo Wild Wings and demanded that she prove that she was a girl. Garika Mudra,
All right.
18 years old, so of legal age.
When you say a teen, I
Yeah.
sometimes think
Yeah.
like 14 or 16.
No. Jarika Mudra,
All right, Jarika.
18, went to dinner. This is back in April when it happened. The story's just coming out now. Went to B-Dubs with a friend up in Minnesota. This is about an hour south of Minneapolis. Owatonna. That also sounds like a fine, a Native American city name. When she went to the restroom, a server followed her inside, banged on the stall door saying, "This is a women's restroom. The man needs to get out of here." Holy crap. This is according to the Gender Justice Center, a Minnesota gender equality organization that filed the charge on this young woman's behalf.
Oh, the GJC, man. They don't mess around.
So Mudra is a biracial lesbian
Okay.
who is not transgender, said that she's been in a similar situation before where people have suggested that she's in the wrong restroom. But when she tells them that she's a woman, they leave her alone. However, when she came out of the stall at Buffalo Wild Wings and told the server, "I'm a lady," the server responded, "You have to get out now." Mudra said that she felt that she had to prove to the server that she's a woman, so she unzipped her hoodie to show that she has breasts.
Okay. So,
The server didn't say anything in response, but then left the restroom.
all right, so she voluntarily exposed
Yeah.
herself?
Yeah,
Then
so-
what's the
Well, because she felt that she had to prove that she was a woman in the female restroom appropriately, and felt like to get the server off her back that she had to unzip. And you know what? This would have been a better story if it were at Hooters.
Yeah, really.
All right, the server is completely inappropriate to tell this person to get out of their appropriate
listen,
restaurant.
this is a terrible, terrible story.
But then for this person to take it another step and feel as though I've never felt I've had to, I mean,
Do anything where you act upon it like
other
that.
than verbally saying something, and the confrontation seems about over.
You know what? With your moobs,
Yeah.
with your man boobs,
Who knows?
you could be mistaken as a woman inside the male
With
restroom.
my very, very small wiener, I could be just, what is that? Push it all out to the side.
Mudra said she had to prove. She unzipped. She made me feel uncomfortable. After that, I just don't like going to public bathrooms, she said. She says she just holds it in.
Okay.
That can be bad for your kidneys, I believe. Yeah. Wow. Inspire Brands, which I guess represents or is Inspire, the parent company for Buffalo Wild Wings. They did not immediately respond to a request
All right, when I saw this headline, I thought,
from NBC News.
I thought the Buffalo Wild Wings employee was like, pull them out. Let me see them, which is even worse than what they've already done. But if this person felt like they had to voluntarily expose themselves, and okay, I don't know.
Now, I'm looking at a picture.
It seems a little more activist than anything.
I'm going to hold up. I got to fold it because part like the top of her face is on one page, and then the rest of her head is on another page. So I got to put this together. You know what? Let me get some tape here. Hang on a minute, because I got to. I'm taping. I got to tape her. Hey, let me get the line straight so it doesn't look like South Park characters' mouths opening and the whole head opens and closes. All right, look at it. All right, here's the individual. What do you think? I'm holding this. Let me hold it up to MJTV first. So if you're watching MJTV, this is the individual. This is Jarika Mudra.
Okay.
All right.
There's Jarika.
Yeah.
I could see it going either way. Actually,
She has a.
What do you think?
She has a very non-definitive.
But
outward appearance.
but cute. I mean,
Yeah.
It would be a cute young man or a cute young woman.
Yeah.
All
Either
right,
way.
so
Yeah.
Here's the headline: Minnesota teen says server forced
Her
her
to prove her gender.
That's not
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
The Minnesota, they confronted her, and then they said, then the get out parts, but then they forcing you to prove something.
Right. They didn't like
is on her own
they
volition.
didn't, they didn't like physically say take your shirt off.
Yeah.
So the way the headline from NBC News is written, it seems like, the server at Buffalo Wild Wings deliberately grabbed the hoodie, ripped it up, show me your, boobs, prove that you're a woman. The spirit of the story is that the teen, the 18-year-old young woman, felt compelled, that was being badgered, and felt that they were forced, but she didn't have to unzip the hoodie to reveal her boobs to the Buffalo Wild Wings server.
Is there any proof that this actually happened?
I don't doubt that it happened.
Oh, I doubt everything happened.
No, I doubt. Listen,
everything.
I'm a very. So do I, dude. I don't doubt this happened. Gender Justice filed the charge of discrimination with the Minnesota Department of Human Rights. Blah blah blah. Anyway, so we'll see where this thing goes. I'll tell you what's going to go. There's going to be some settlement, and she's probably going to walk away with, maybe $50,000 and maybe a handful of 10-piece.
A couple of free boneless wing coupons.
I don't know the menu very well.
Did you know boneless wings are really just chicken breast?
That's it.
Really?
How could it be boneless wings?
There's no boneless. What do you think? Someone's yanking the bones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I would not eat it because it says wings.
There has been lawsuits that people had to change it from boneless chicken wings to just boneless chicken. Because chicken breast is boneless chicken.
I would eat that.
Have it cut right.
Yeah, I would eat it. I don't like to eat the meat off the bone.
Well, I'm on Buffalo Wild Wings website, and I think on Thursday, if you order carryout, boneless chickens, buy one, get one.
Why don't you list all the sauces at Buffalo Wild Wings? That's when I went to Buffalo Wild Wings for the first and only time. And again, I didn't dislike it. I thought it was good, but I've only been there once. I'm looking at the list of all the sauces, and I'm like, oh my God. All
right, golden fire sauce, barbecue ranch, buffalo blue,
I'm kidding
blazing
around,
knockout sauce, wild sauce, mango habanero, lemon pepper sauce, hot sauce, original buffalo sauce,
I'm joking.
Thai curry sauce, Nashville hot sauce, jammin' jalapeno
I was
sauce,
joking.
Caribbean jerk sauce, Asian zing sauce, spicy garlic sauce, orange chicken sauce, medium sauce, honey barbecue sauce, Parmesan garlic sauce, mild sauce, teriyaki sauce, sweet barbecue sauce, desert heat buffalo, Chipotle barbecue, lemon pepper, salt and vinegar.
You already said lemon pepper, didn't you?
I don't think I did. There might have been another lemon-y one earlier. Salt and vinegar, and I think that wraps up the list.
My God. All right, 7:13 at the MJ Morning Show. Hey, the old belief or the old, is it an adage? Oh, yeah, for physical well-being, how many steps a day? How many steps for physical well-being? What have we always heard? And people have like the step counters. They've got the app on their phone, or they've got the watch, the Garmin or whatever. And
like the magic number was always 10,000.
Oh, like 10. Oh, guess what, Fester?
What? Well, that's always been the number.
Well, hold on. Yes, it has been.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So what's wrong?
Apparently, it was totally made up.
What? I hear this from so many people, though, and they really do use their Apple Watch, and they monitor it like it is. That is the standard. You don't deviate. You get that 10,000 steps a day.
Yeah, I've had buddies who have like a sound effect or like an alarm. Like you'll hit 10,000 and you'll hear dun da da.
Really?
Oh my God!
They know that. That's too dramatic. I need something more celebratory.
Yeah.
It's like they've achieved something. Dun, da, da.
Who made this up?
You need something more celebratory?
Yeah. I don't know if you have that sound effect handy.
I don't know if I have anything more celebratory. Maybe something like...
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's right. But it's a happy sound.
Whoa, look at that! Yeah, this got 10,000 steps.
What the hell's that? I hit 10,000 steps.
So I stumbled across this while doing prep, and the headline that grabbed me was, no, you don't need 10,000 steps a day. Apparently, this was just like an invention. So I'm like, where'd this come from? In 1965, Yamasa Tokei Keiki, a Japanese clock and instrument company, released the first consumer pedometer. That was, remember the old pedometers that you would put on your waist, on your belt or something, or hang off your pocket, and it would measure like your steps and your hip movement?
Yes.
So they introduced this pedometer, the first like pedometer fitness wearable. The launch came after the aftermath of the 1964 Tokyo Olympics, and amid concerns that contrasted with professional athletes, the rest of the nation wasn't moving enough, and they weren't physically fit. The device was called a name in Japanese called Manpo K. Manpo K, which translates into the 10,000 step meter. So apparently, there's like no research. There's nothing that was ever done that said that 10,000 steps a day was like the physical like benchmark to achieve some real tangible physical wellness.
It seems like a pretty good threshold, though.
I mean, it does, but so it's just totally a marketing gimmick.
Listen to this. In the era of Fitbits, Apple Watches, Oura Rings, and smartphones that can track every move, you've almost certainly heard that 10,000 steps a day is the target. But why? How did that come to be? There were no actual studies that looked at 10,000 steps at the time. This, according to an individual at Harvard Medical School, told Popular Science, it was a made-up number in the sense that 10,000 just sounded good and was easy to remember.
Yeah, but so 10,000 steps breaks down to about 5 miles. And it seems like a healthy amount of walking over the course of a day.
Yeah.
But most people are not walking 5 miles, not even close.
No.
Most people are not walking 5 miles a day.
I don't think I walked 100 yards yesterday.
So for me my 5 miles, I want to say that when I do 5 miles on my walks, that I hit about 11,000 steps. When I look, like I've got the Fitbit app on my phone, and it seems that it's like around the 11,000 step mark. But what else is out there that we take as like the gospel? And apparently it's just totally made up.
I've always felt that way about water consumption.
Well,
I was just going to say that's the same thing. Like
that came out years ago. This is 15 years ago, maybe more, that the story came out that we were always told you have to have 8 cups of water a day. And then they tossed that janky crap out and they said, nope, just drink when you're thirsty.
Well, somewhere along the lines, I felt I saw you have to drink an ounce of water for every pound.
Oh, my God.
And then
look at you.
That's like 3
You have to
gallons.
you have to drink a freaking swimming pool.
Yeah, it's like 2.6 gallons would be my daily consumption to hit 300 and something ounces of water.
I don't think that would be healthy.
No.
Dude, you would get like water toxicity.
Yeah.
Right?
Like that lady that died.
On the Jade Show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lady that died up in the Pacific Northwest. Remember, hold your wee for a wee.
Yeah.
They were giving out the wee, but you had to drink water, and the last person that kept drinking water and didn't have to go wee won the Nintendo. Was it a Nintendo,
It was
right?
a Nintendo
the
Wii.
Nintendo
Yeah.
Wii. And this lady died of water toxicity because she drank so much water and didn't pee. And we're talking, how much was a Wii? $500?
Maybe.
She lost her life over a freaking video console.
That was in Sacramento, California, by the way.
Yeah, Northern California.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then, Jade, who was in radio here in the Tampa Bay market, she was part of the morning show that killed the lady.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was actually in charge of getting the water.
Yeah. You know what? I don't know that.
Don't know that to be true.
I don't know
Neither
that.
do I. But
Rumors.
listen,
Yeah.
if you're on the team,
Oh, and by the way, she hates me for telling that story. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
listen.
Defend me, Fester.
You're not sorry. It's a story.
It's
It's
a
out there.
story. I mean, hello.
It's the news. It's
Yeah.
what,
You know,
it's your
Your history.
Now,
Yeah.
I've always tried to do radio contests that don't kill listeners.
We've
Yeah.
tried. I mean,
It's-
probably
you know
come close
what?
a couple times.
We've never had a listener die during an MJ Morning Show contest. You know what?
No.
I feel that
I'm proud of that milestone.
I feel that I almost died.
Anyway.
during
When was that?
When we did Cement Car.
Oh, you almost died.
Yeah, I felt that I was.
Oh, hold on to that
I
thought.
felt that I was dying.
Yeah, hold,
What?
all right, hold,
Yeah.
hold on, hold on,
Yeah,
folks.
that
all right,
went south quickly.
hang on. If you haven't heard about Cement Car, if you've never heard this story, you know what? When we get back, we'll tell you the story. Also, Michelle said to me when I was opening the show this morning that I should not be extra grumpy today. We got a problem at the house. Oh, my God, we got a problem. Got a big old freaking problem at the house. And we got a lot of stuff. I mean, I haven't even scratched the surface of the content that is going to fling your way next, because we do an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop content. Nonstop MJ Morning Show for an hour and 20 minutes plus happens next here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. Folks, there is phenomenal news. It's breaking. Attention, Tampa Bay. You now have a brand new option for Genesis automobiles in the Tampa Bay area. There was a time where you only had one in Pinellas County. Now you have Genesis of Tampa at 275 and Bierce. Bears for some, Bierce apparently for the family that the road is named after. But no, 275 and Bierce is where the brand new Genesis of Tampa is. So they're in a temporary store. They're going to be building the state-of-the-art, ground-up, gorgeous facility. But the good news is Genesis of Tampa is here. Go to the website, genesisoftampa.com. Please tell them MJ sent you. Genesis makes an amazing line of SUVs. Hey, they said the Genesis saved Tiger Woods' life when he fell asleep and rolled it 19 times.
Yeah, very safe vehicle.
Yeah. Anyway, it's owned by the Murphy Auto Group. When you buy from Murphy, which owns Genesis of Tampa, you get their special advantage plan. And it's miracle. They call it the Miracle Advantage Plan from Murphy, which is Genesis of Tampa now. You get 10 years or 250,000 miles of powertrain additional coverage, plus 4 years of complimentary maintenance. They do the valet service where they'll pick up and deliver your car to your house, even give you a loaner. So if you're looking at some of the awesome Genesis vehicles, folks, Genesis of Tampa is now open. Spread the word. At 275 in Bierce in Tampa, Genesis of Tampa. Tell them that MJ sent you. Traffic's on 723. MJ Morning Show back in mere moments. regularly scheduled content. At the very end of the last segment, Fester was bringing up that he almost felt like he died during a radio stunt. And no, it wasn't the famous turkey fryer fire.
Oh, no.
The one that went awry. No, it wasn't that one.
I've never felt more alive.
All right, so you were in a convertible.
Yeah, it was like a Dodge convertible.
You were in, was it like a Sebring or something? Or was it
something like that, like a
a
convertible.
LeBaron?
Yeah, like that kind of car.
LeBaron.
And we had a story in the
You know
news.
what? They need to bring the LeBaron back. No, they don't. All right, so yeah, we had a story. So, folks, if you didn't hear the last segment, we're just talking about a radio contest where a listener actually died. They were giving it. This radio station in Sacramento, California, was giving away one of those Nintendo Wiis when it first came out. It was like the hottest thing.
Yeah, this happened a while ago.
Yeah, it's a while ago. And their whole idea was hold your Wii for a Wii. So the listeners that played the contest were like at the radio station parking lot or something, and they had to drink water nonstop, just drinking gallons of water. And the last person standing that consumed all the water and didn't have to pee, hold your Wii for a Wii, won the Wii. And this woman died of water toxicity. That's the thing, folks. You can like totally disrupt your system and, destroy like your electrolyte imbalance. And I mean, this is a thing. And the listener died, a woman, and she didn't even win the Wii. But guess what? The family sued. Yeah. And they won like a $16.5 million judgment against the radio company. Back then it was Entercom.
Yeah. And then they settled.
Yeah.
Yeah, they settled for the $16 million, but
wow,
that was terrible.
All right, so and then I made the comment that we've never killed a listener, which that's a very good thing. We've never had a contest that injured or killed a listener, and you know what? I'm very proud of that status.
You can hang your hat on that.
I am. But then Fester said before the break, but he felt like he almost died during a stunt. That's different. You
kill somebody on your crew.
Yeah, crew versus a listener. It just seems to be more acceptable. All right, so refresh my memory. We had some story about like some jilted lover or what happened?
We went through a morning show phase where any really quirky story in the news, we felt like we had to reenact in our parking lot.
Yep.
Yeah. And we did a lot of them.
We did a lot of parking lot stunts.
Yeah.
We would draw hundreds of people.
Hundreds.
To the parking lot. Like at 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, our parking lot would be jammed with listeners.
Like on a weekly basis sometimes.
It's crazy.
Between concerts and stunts and car accidents and explosions, we did all kinds of stuff.
What was the story?
Also you did Getting Out Alive.
I mean, we did the fruit stand. We did, anyway.
Yes.
This was the car, a cement truck unloaded its supply of cement into the back of a car.
Was it like an angry girlfriend that...
Maybe she was jilted or...
I thought this was like years ago, and there was a convertible vehicle, I believe, and I thought it was an angry wife or girlfriend that hired a cement truck and then dumped like the entire contents into the vehicle.
So it was a above moderately funny story at the time.
So we decided to reenact
We should do this. Yeah, we had a friend who had a cement company, and we had a guy who had a car lot, and he donated the car.
We got some janky, like, early 90s or late 80s convertible.
Yeah.
Fester's in the driver's seat.
And we were going to...
We have a full-blown, I'm talking about a C-Max, a real cement truck with we're not talking about some Quickcrete in a wheelbarrow from Lowe's or something. No, we had the real deal construction site cement truck that, they have that spout, that funnel spout. So Fester is in the vehicle.
Fill her up!
And we dump the concrete into the car and literally fill up this vehicle while Fester's in the driver's seat.
And I'm wearing like rubber boots, and I have like this hazmat painter suit on, and we're thinking all of this would be to my benefit.
Oh boy!
And it all worked to my detriment.
Oh boy!
Because the boots got stuck in the mud in the concrete.
Yeah.
Oh
and
no!
Then think about it, if you have concrete around you. You can't move fluidly in it.
But the weight, the pounds per square inch of pressure from heavy concrete, it felt like it was collapsing your body, and it felt like you had tons and tons on, and you did. And you had tons and tons of weight on you.
So I have tons of weight on my legs and ankles and feet and midsection, and then your chest can't expand and contract to breathe. So I felt myself suffocating while I'm talking, and I'm like, I think I'm dying. Because you can't breathe. That's why you never want to bury somebody in the sand at the beach. It sounds like it's funny, but all the weight on somebody, especially somebody smaller, their lungs can't expand and contract, and they will suffocate even though you're looking at them.
Oh, Fester, you're giving me chills.
Yeah. Anyway.
So did somebody rescue you?
Well, eventually.
Fester cried uncle, essentially.
I
like, help! I saw the panic on Fester's face.
So MJ's, he's doing his thing. He comes around with the microphone.
Yeah, I'm in the parking lot. I've got the microphone hooked up to the wire. I'm walking around like, I'm a commentator on the sidelines.
And we're all having a good time until we weren't. And then MJ's like, how you feeling? And I'm like, I don't think I'm doing so good. And then MJ saw that it was suddenly a very serious situation. And then you can't open a car door like a normal car door to let it all out when there's thousands of pounds of pressure on the inside. The doors were fused shut.
You couldn't open the door. It was like the pressure was so intense.
You couldn't scoop it out because it's cement.
Oh, yeah.
And there was no remedy. And eventually we had emergency services there.
Yeah, we had like AmeriCare or something, or AMR or American Medical.
We used ACT Environmental Cleanup. They had a 10-foot crowbar that gave them super leverage.
We needed the jaws of life, and we needed the Hearst tools.
They popped the door open, and then it started to fall out and ooze out in the concrete. And then I was able to, like a half-dead fish flop out of the car.
And then you were all like out of breath, and because it was like collapsing your lungs.
Yeah,
but you said, and you told me that this is the closest that you think you've ever come to meeting your maker.
It's also the closest Allison ever came to being a millionaire. Because she would have owned. I think it was in 2004 or 2005. I've been married for a long time.
Were you sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Even not. She would have had a. Yeah, I mean, we would have sued that company for what? 50? If I died in a morning show bit.
Would I have been named too?
I mean, you had to have been. I mean, you name everybody, but you go after the big money. I mean, would we have sued them for $50 million? Would that have been? That sounds like it would have been a reason.
Is that what you're saying? Your life is worth $50 million?
I mean, maybe 52. I don't know, but what would have been? I mean, if this lady got $15 million for dying over a wee, I mean, imagine if you
$16.5 million apparently.
Man.
Yeah,
I would have been better off dead.
All right, so you're worth more dead than alive.
I am worth more dead.
And that was before kids.
Yeah.
So you would. So your kids, they're listening right now. Hold on, let me call them up. Hey, what's your wife's number? Hang on, I got it here in the Rolodex. We got to. Has your daughter? Have they ever heard the story, Hadley and Hudson?
They might have heard parts of it. I don't know. I don't know that I actually sat them down and said, "Guys, let me tell you about the morning Daddy almost died on the radio." They might be out of the car now. I mean, they're
7:37.
Hudson's probably dropped off. His school starts a little earlier.
7:37. So we'll see who's still in the car, if any. Maybe you're.
Maybe not.
I think I dialed right.
I think so.
624, right?
But I remember Allison came out that morning for the stunt. The ladies came out, and she's like,
she was there.
I think she was, and she's like, this doesn't look good at all.
Oh yeah.
Your call has been forwarded.
Yeah, she's not picking up. Might be some kind of crisis going on.
I don't know.
All right. Anyway, Fester, I'm glad you're alive and that you've been.
Hadley sent me a text. Mom forgot her phone.
Oh no!
What, does Hadley have a phone?
Obviously, she's texting Fester.
All right, she's not allowed to have a phone at school. She's in middle school.
She carries it in the car and
then leaves it in the car.
Yeah.
Give me Hadley's.
Hold on.
I'm assuming it's 813. All right, hang on. 813. All All right, calling Hadley's phone. Thank you, Hadley, for letting us know. I guess she still is in the car. All right. Hello? There we go.
We're sorry. You must first dial a 1 or...
What the hell? You're kidding me? I got to dial a 1?
It's an 813.
I know. 1-813. I need to see the number again. Holy crap. 70... I never heard of 701. All right. Now it's going to tell me you don't need to dial a 1 when calling this number.
Hello there.
Well, hello, Hadley. What do you say to me?
Oh, hello, Mr. MJ.
Did you know your father almost died in a concrete radio stunt mishap?
I did not know that.
Look at this. The things you learn, even your own kids are learning things every day here on the MJ Morning Show. You know, Hadley, do you realize that if Fester, your dad, would have died in our concrete car stunt, do you know what that means?
I would not be here.
That is 100. Survey says yes, 100% right.
And my dad would probably still have his hair.
No, I'd be dead. I'd be dead. I'd be dead.
No, but you'd still have hair.
You know, corpses do have hair, and the hair and did you know, Hadley, hair and fingernails continue to grow after you're deceased?
I heard that was a misnomer.
Your skin shrivels up, so it looks like your fingernails grow.
She's right. Don't. That's right. Dude, she's smarter than you. Are you smarter than a 5th grader?
Listen, I tell you right now, Hadley.
I'm 8th grade.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Are you smarter than an 8th grader?
Hadley is smarter than me.
All right, Hadley, I got to run. Hadley, have a great day at school.
Goodbye, Mr. MJ.
Goodbye, Miss Hadley. All right. Fester, you have disappointed the listeners.
Why, by not dying?
No.
Oh.
Oh, okay, man.
We were supposed to do the Subway sandwich smash.
I forgot all about it.
Dude, you didn't bring in the Subway sandwich for the smash test.
I forgot all about it. I'm sorry.
Oh, man. Of the many complaining listeners, one is Michelle. Michelle McWilliams. I think Fester forgot to purchase the sub from Subway. I was hoping that he would try to flatten it today.
Oh, I think you're a
I guess tomorrow is another day. Love the show. I listen, blah, blah, blah. Anyway. So
I'll bring it in tomorrow.
Come on, dude. You know, what's going on with your follow-through?
No, there's none. There's none. This job essentially for me is like a paper towel.
It's 7. Yeah. What, the quicker picker-upper?
You take it, you use it, and then out. You throw it away.
Are we talking like a Bounty, a high-quality brand name, or the janky crap you get at the Dollar Tree?
I am a fan of the Sam's Club brand paper towels
those are good.
in the yellow.
Yeah, for us,
I think Bounty might make them.
For us, it's the Kirkland. I buy the Kirkland. The Kirkland quality is just as good as I think the Bounty for, I think, 17 cents less. All right, so here's the deal. For those that heard the story earlier in the week, it was Monday, and there's a viral video going around, and now people are reenacting it. And this happens all the time. Somebody starts some craze, and then people are reenacting it on social media. The story, which I'm not buying, because the Subway sandwich was just too flattened. It was literally like a steamroller ran it over. It was squished like as thin as like a piece of paper. I mean, I'm not buying the story. But the story is this guy buys a Subway sandwich and then trips and falls on the sandwich. And then the wife shoots a video, puts it up on social media. Look at this. My husband tripped and fell on his Subway sub, and it smushed it. And she's showing something literally flattened like it was hit by a steamroller. I mean, flattened like you wouldn't believe. Like
waffle thin.
I mean, seriously, like postage stamp thin. And I'm just not. That doesn't happen when somebody falls on a sandwich.
I don't know.
Well, we want to test it out.
Yes.
So we did the story on Monday, and I said, go get the same. It looks like the Subway Italian sub or something. Go get the same damn sub. Get a couple of them, and then we need to do the test. And Fester, you're what, 350 pounds now?
No.
What are you?
No, like 341.
I'm way off. Way off.
I don't know if I'd flatten it like that, but I want to find out.
That's the deal. So I've got listeners are complaining that we didn't follow through. We're typically a pretty good follow-through morning show, And here you've left the listeners dangling.
Oh, Michelle McWilliams over there. She's all butt chapped.
All right, so Michelle and other complaining listeners, and there were numerous, wanting to know what happened to our Subway sub sandwich smash test here on the MJ Morning Show. It will happen tomorrow morning. I promise, Thursday morning, tomorrow morning, August the 14th, it will happen tomorrow.
You know, I almost got banned from a Subway once. When I started making too many 6-inch spicy Italian jokes.
Faster, stop.
To the pretty lady behind the counter making
like,
my sandwich.
Dude, that's sexual harassment, you moron.
Is it really? I don't work there. What, are you going to call HR on me?
Right.
You're making 6-inch Subway wiener jokes?
Well, no. It's like, she was like, you're like, welcome to Subway. How can I help you, sir? And I'd like,
what's the matter with you?
I was like, I don't know. And I was like, how do you feel about a 6-inch spicy Italian? And she's like, they're really good. I was like, would you like
Faster.
a 6-inch spicy Italian? She's like, I work here. I get free food all the time.
And she didn't call HR on you?
Dude,
I don't work there.
Dude, you're creeping me out.
You
Just
can't
stop.
You cannot call HR on people who are at your business. That's not a thing.
You're making my skin crawl. Just stop.
I mean, anybody who knows me knows that's a total lie.
Have you heard the other breaking news?
What?
Did you hear the other breaking news? It's Tay-Tay breaking news.
With the album drop?
No, she announced the name of the new album, and I can't believe the coincidence here. This is unbelievable. So I guess I really don't follow everything Taylor. Yeah, I don't have like news alerts set up on my phone or my Googles. I'm not getting news alerts for everything Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
All right, listen, I'm not a fan. Well, hang on. I respect her talent. I respect her business acumen and her model.
Yeah, she is a force of nature.
Listen, I've got full respect for her, but it's just not my thing personally.
Okay.
If it's yours, I fully respect that and I support. If you're a huge Taylor Swift fan, I'm just for me musically, it's just not my thing. Mm-hmm. But I have the utmost respect for the empire that she's built. Michelle, is that not fair to say?
Fair.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you gave me a look when I said I'm not a Taylor fan. You gave me like you shot darts in my nads.
I mean, I don't need some unk coming at Taylor Swift. I just want to be sure that's not what you were doing.
Don't call me. Don't call me an unk.
Yeah,
knock it off. All right. So Taylor Swift was on, I guess, her boyfriend's podcast.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah, isn't that good? And also, damn well that having her on the podcast, they said, we need something really big. Mm-hmm. You just can't come on and say, hi, I'm Tay-Tay, and we're never, ever, ever getting back together. You can't come on. You got to really drop something big. Let's get a whole bunch of giant publicity for our podcast. Well, is it Travis Kelce and his brother?
Yes, the two of them do it. They do it over FaceTime.
I've never heard it.
It's called In the Heights or
New Heights.
New Heights.
So it's called New Heights. So that Travis said to Taylor, "Hey, you got to really drop a real chunk of something."
No.
What?
It's the other way around.
What?
She's the boss in the relationship.
Oh yeah, she
and
does.
she said, "I'm going to do this, and this is what I'm going to drop."
You know what?
She's going to do it. And
there's nothing she doesn't done that she has not completely calculated, and it is orchestrated down to like the nanosecond.
I've always heard that she is so managed, and even
self-managed.
Well, yeah. What's the deal? That she's famous and for dropping like Easter eggs.
Yeah.
And all those little clues, and it's all like mapped out.
Yep.
Like a city planner.
Yeah.
All right. So she announces that she's got a new album coming out. They didn't say when it was actually going to drop. When it's going to drop, when the album's going to actually hit the streets. They didn't announce that. But the big news was she announced the name of the new Taylor Swift album, and I think it's going to be her 12th. So it's her 12th album. And she revealed that the name of the new album is going to be The Life of a Showgirl. And when I saw this, I'm like, oh my God, this is insane. Just the coincidence here because I was just getting ready to announce my new album, and mine is Life of a Schmuck. So,
Okay.
or Schmucklet. I'm working. You like Schmuck or Schmucklet better?
You know, let's go with schmuck. Let's go with a more identifiable term.
The Life of a Schmuck. So Taylor Swift's going to drop The Life of a Showgirl. I'm going to drop my new album, The Life of a Schmuck. So
I'm not going to buy yours. I'm not going to go to the MJ's Errors tour.
How many songs are on yours?
I've got 16.
Are you covering all your like breakups?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
how angry you are about
Right.
them? That you
Yeah.
left your scarf at somebody's townhome for dinner?
One of the songs I'm very proud of is The Clock is Ticking.
Yeah.
And that's like You and Me, how much longer we're going to be able to stand.
Yeah.
That's going to be a smash.
It is?
Yeah,
Tell me how it goes. Tell me how that one goes, buddy.
We'll find out in 2 months.
I don't I don't want to reveal all the lyrics just yet.
No?
Oh, you know what? We ought to do an AI generated song.
These guys are gonna
Let's do it. Look quickly. Let's do it. Oh yeah. Let's do it right now. Hurry up. Bring up the Suno
All right,
AI.
let's go.
All right. So, folks, I hate AI.
You love it.
I think
You
that-
love it.
Listen,
you love it. Stop saying you hate it. You
well,
love
hang
it.
on. I think that AI is going to destroy humanity, like
That's not true.
like the Terminator movies with Arnold. All right. So, but I do like the Suno AI song generator.
Mhm.
Are you ready to type it in?
Great.
I create a song. All right. The clock is ticking on MJ and Michelle's marriage.
Whoa, marriage.
Yes. Yeah. All right. I'm all right. Let me just give you the thoughts here. I'm being facetious. Michelle, I don't feel like the clock is ticked. Do you?
Tick-tock, tick-tock. I don't know. We're about to be like serious empty nesters again, and that is just sometimes
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Say it again, please.
we're about to be empty nesters again.
Okay.
And so sometimes, that's fun, and then sometimes it's not.
That's the time for breakup for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean, if Michelle realizes you're only in this for the kids.
Hold on, we were empty nesters. Julian was up at boarding school for years.
Yeah, but
Chloe
it was.
we were. What do you?
It was-
Because you guys, hold on. When you said the clock was ticking, I thought you meant like you're not going to renew a contract or something. Now you're talking
No.
about dumping your old lady.
Yeah.
No, because Taylor Swift, all her songs are about breakups and this
Yeah.
and that.
Okay, all right.
I'm going with that theme. All right, this is totally fictitious because I don't think I'm about to split with Michelle after 31 years of marriage. All right, but let's just go with this for a second.
For somebody who's not a fan of Taylor Swift, you're really doing a deep dive on something
All
that
right,
has a low
the
payoff.
clock is ticking on the marriage of MJ and Michelle. All right, the marriage of MJ and Michelle.
All right.
You misspelled all kinds of stuff.
AI knows what I mean.
All right. Fix that. I just don't like looking
he
at the.
can't think if it's
Yeah.
misspelled.
Now it's of OF, not FF. It's not AF. It's there you go. All right. No, that's off. Take an F off. All right. Now, all right. Next line. How much longer will Michelle put up with MJ's crap? All right. What is the divorce settlement going to look like?
Crap.
You got that? All right. How much longer will Michelle put up with MJ's crap? What is the divorce settlement going to look like? Is Michelle getting more than half of the assets?
Oh,
All right. Hey,
Okay.
I'm almost done.
please, for the love of God.
Will MJ be destitute and live in a van down by the river after Michelle takes him to the cleaners? All right. You're laughing over there, Michelle.
Well, that's obviously what you think is going to happen.
You got it. How many more words can you put?
Down
Will
by the-
MJ be destitute and living in a van down by the river?
That's where my characters stop at.
Oh, really?
At van.
You can get rid of
All right,
take. Well,
yeah,
I don't know.
MJ destitute.
You can get rid of what is the divorce settlement. Just put like a comma and then just put divorce settlement.
Okay.
Yeah. Just take what is. Take what is. Folks, we're about to generate an AI generated song, and let's see what it sounds like. All right. So what is? Just go back and take out what is. What is? Take that out.
What is a divorce settlement's important? Going to look like was what I took off.
All right. Check that out. Will MJ be destitute, living in a van down by the river? All right. Down by the river. Down by the river. All right. There we go. All right. Generate the song. All right. Here we go. Oh, I
Did
can't
you
wait
put
to
a
hear.
time limit on it? I don't need this thing to be like a 5-minute,
Give me a rock anthem.
Oh.
Give me a powerhouse.
I
like a Meatloaf song.
Can't wait to hear this.
All right, so the name of the song is Ticking Clocks and River Vans.
No. It is.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Fester's reading.
All right, let's go. Here's the AI generated song.
Tick tock, the clock's got a wicked snare. MJ playing games, Michelle's pulling at her hair. Cups on the table, shattered by the air. Broken vows scattered, love's a threadbare affair. How much longer, Michelle, you holding the rope? MJ's running wild, now you stretching your hope. Divorce papers inked, dreams turn to smoke. Destitute riverside, van life's the trope.
Oh, man. Oh, here comes the second verse.
Bank account split, pennies to the wind. Lawyers in suits, counting every sin. MJ's pride, a house made up in skin. Michelle got the mansion, he got the trash bin.
Oh, my
Down
God.
by the river echoes in the night. MJ's reflection caught in moonlight. Destitute dreams, no more stage lights. Just a van and a clock ticking out his plight. How much longer, Michelle, you holding the rope? MJ's running wild, now you stretching your hope. Divorce papers inked, dreams turn to smoke. Destitute riverside, van life's the trope.
Oh, my God. Oh, holy crap. Oh, Michelle's got the mansion, and I've got the trash bin.
It rhymes.
Oh, my. All right, this is not bad. Is that it?
I think so.
Wow. All right, I hate AI, but I like that.
Can you stop saying you hate AI and just say you have a difficult relationship with it?
Yeah.
All right, I've got a very
complex
different.
relationship.
That's crazy, man. On the fly, totally on the fly, song created. As far as I know, Michelle and I, listen, like any married couple, we have our ups and downs, but I don't think we're headed for a Taylor Swift song. Never, ever, ever
All right,
getting back together.
Boy, I tell you.
Michelle, why are you silent all of a sudden?
Well, you're just doing a lot of talking over there.
I mean, we're just waiting for you to.
Guess what popped up again in my internet content travels, researching the show. Another freaking story on this dumb Harvard scientist who's claiming that an alien ship is going to attack the Earth right after Thanksgiving.
Okay, you're giving this guy a
Yeah.
lot of attention.
Because this story is popping up everywhere for the last couple of weeks.
Nobody's buying this. Nobody's buying aluminum foil hats. I'm like, oh, it's coming. The end is near.
What is this guy doing? He's a Harvard theoretical physicist. Is he trying to? It's almost like he's like self-inflicting damage to destroy his credibility. Well, there are many scientists and his peers that have claimed that he has like wrecked his credibility now for a number of years.
Well, for 6 years, he's wrecked his credibility.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm one of his Harvard.
You ready for the latest?
Until those aliens actually show up and start probing you.
Are you
Then
ready?
suddenly you're like, you know what? Oh my God, he was right. He was right.
Until I get butt probed.
Yeah, exactly.
Then I'm going to be saying, I recant it all.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, the dude's name is Avi Loeb.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently he once was like a respected Harvard theoretical physicist, but now most of the community is like, what broke in your brain? What the hell are you doing? And, I don't want to give this guy a lot of credibility or time of day. I'm just saying that if I'm seeing this all over the place, popping up in different news sources, I know that our listeners are. And
Yes.
the headline from the latest story, humans have 116 days until alien spaceship reaches Earth as it could save or destroy us.
You're going to see this clickbait article until it comes
You know what?
to pass.
Good point. All right,
Thank you.
it is clickbait.
And you're going to talk about it every time.
But you have other like scientists at other universities or other astronomers, and they're like, what is this guy doing? And they don't take him seriously. They're like, oh, yeah, he completely destroyed his credibility. With that Oumuamua Oumuamua, which means scout in Hawaiian. And that was that cigar-shaped thing that passed by the Earth, far away, but like a couple of years back. And he was like, it's an alien probe, and all the other side. No, it's not.
It looked like a probe.
Anyway, so now,
First of all, let me just tell you what I learned one time.
Yeah, what'd you learn?
When I went to a social event.
What'd you learn?
Aliens have already been here because a lot of the technology that we have is like premised upon what they brought to Earth. And also, they will not come again until there's peace on Earth.
You don't believe that?
That's what I was told.
Where were you told this?
Yeah, what kind of social events are you going to?
You at a seminar?
No, a social event.
I went to a social event where some other people in attendance had been to a seminar of another astronomer who's kind of...
Right.
And
I was this before me?
No, this was just in the last year.
Where the hell was I?
Home.
What social event was she going to?
What social event where you're hearing about alien stories and
told
probes?
You.
What?
I went to a Galentine's Day event.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
these other young ladies had already been to this seminar from another person who's sort of practices in this lane.
Right.
And they were explaining to me about how they cited very specific technology. I think like the microwave. Oh, no. It was the what are those, the glasses where you can see in the dark? Like that technology, I think,
was night vision goggles.
Yeah, night vision goggles is premised upon technology that the aliens brought here, and so
infrared.
Yeah, right. And also they are not going to come back to Earth because they are peaceful beings, and they only want to come here once we've all the world is at peace.
This was a discussion at a Galentine's Day.
Oh yeah,
where the girls are going out for Valentine's Day.
Right?
Was that it?
Yeah.
I would never want to see those women again.
Oh, well, no, I want to go again. Yeah.
I would be like, ugh, you nuts.
Oh, God. Anyway, the Harvard professor claims an unexplained flying object.
You ladies need to work in a couple of dudes.
Is heading toward Earth, might be an alien spacecraft, could arrive in just 116 days. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, this is garbage, folks. There's no alien craft that's going to attack Earth. He says between November 21st and December 5th. I've seen some stories that claim like Halloween, but most stories are saying that this Avi Loeb, who I'm telling you, the dude's a crackpot, or it's just his plan to sell books. That he's tossing out all of his Harvard credibility just to make money off of these outlandish alien spacecraft are hurtling toward the planet, and they'll be here in November.
Can we talk about this guy again after it happens?
Hey, when is Thanksgiving this year? Because I want to know.
It's on a Thursday.
All right, shut up. What actual day is it? Because I want to know. Go to my calendar here. August. Let me go to September, November.
November 27th.
Yeah. All right. So Thanksgiving could be wrecked if the alien craft attacks the planet. No stovetop stuffing instead of potatoes.
What if they come in peace?
You know what? I got to be honest. I want potatoes. I want Michelle's sick mashed potatoes. What's that dude's name? Robichon? Joel, right? Joel Robichon, the famous, now dead French chef, because the 80 pounds of butter that goes into the potatoes killed him.
He was actually embalmed in butter.
I think you're right.
He's delicious.
Anyway, folks, if you're hearing this story, I don't know why this guy is sabotaging his own legacy and his career.
You seem awfully concerned about this guy.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just pointing it out.
This is the third time you've brought up this Avi Loeb guy. I don't need to hear about this guy again ever until after it happens.
Yeah, November 21st.
Fester's it's between November 21st and December, 5th or whatever. Fester's very upset today.
I am.
Fester earlier today said he needs a moment. And I guess you have your little song you want to play.
Yeah, I think Rerun's dead too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rerun died a long time ago.
Yeah, so Danielle Spencer.
But she was D. She was the sister.
Yeah, she was. D was the sister on What's Happening, and she passed away, and she was young.
She was 60 years old.
Yeah, and apparently she was a veterinarian or something. Yeah, did I read that when she left acting, she actually went to college? And am I right?
She had an accomplished career?
I think she became a vet. Am I wrong? Or did I just pull that out of my butt? Can you look that up, please?
She was also on What's Happening Now, early life and career.
Yeah, personal life. I thought that I had read that she
was a veterinarian.
Yeah, she was a vet
in Santa Clarita, California.
The Santa Clarita Diet.
Yeah.
That TV show. Pretty weird.
How awesome would it be to have your vet be D from What's Happening?
I mean,
did like dog owners go in and say, "What's happening?"
They walked in.
What's happening with my dog?
You're,
There's stuff coming out of my dog's butt. I don't know what it is. What's happening?
I thought What's Happening was one of the best shows on TV.
Oh, absolutely.
Rerun, Dwayne Wayne, hey, and then Raj, and then Shirley.
Hey,
Raj is still alive.
Hey,
Raj is alive.
You know when you go to the vet? When you go to the vet, they put you in the different rooms, right? And then whenever she would open up the pocket door to go into the examining room where the client's waiting, this music used to play. Yeah. As soon as she walked into the room where the client was waiting with their cat, dog, gerbil, whatever. Yeah. As soon as the door opened, this music started playing. It was her walk-on music with her dewormer.
So the character of D, in my opinion, was the sassiest of all the little sister antagonist characters. And she was great.
Yeah, she was good.
She would always give crap to Raj and Rerun and Dwayne. And she was always on their case. And the 60s seems... I mean,
that's young.
Yeah.
So what was the cause of death? Did they say?
Ketamine.
No. She had a long bout with cancer.
Yeah. Stomach cancer.
Oh God, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. And then Fred Berry, Rerun.
He died a long time ago.
He's been gone 22 years.
Yeah.
Wow. Are there any surviving members of What's Happening?
Raj.
I'll tell you what's not happening. A reunion show. That's not what's happening with What's Happening.
No.
That's terrible.
Shirley's dead. Remember the mama? I forget the mother's name, but the mother on What's Happening was no nonsense.
Yeah. All right, moving along. You know the latest, Michelle, on the whole Sydney Sweeney American Eagle jeans ad controversy?
No, what's the latest?
Two things.
Yeah, they've sold out of jeans.
No. Foot traffic is down 9% at American Eagle.
Yeah, see, I didn't understand this because I did read. Remember we read earlier that their stock went up?
Yeah.
But nobody ever mentioned anything about sales.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, the sales have to increase in order for that to really vet out. So
if you missed the story, Michelle, just take a moment. Explain the whole Sydney Sweeney controversy. I mean, it's very simple. Just explain it to those that don't know.
That American Eagle did a campaign with her where they said Sydney Sweeney has good genes, which a lot of people are interpreting to mean like blonde hair, blue-eyed, hot girl in jeans. Like that's, they're sort of sexualizing that look.
A double entendre for the jeans.
Right.
Because they spelt jeans like denim jeans.
Right, the jeans she's wearing, which she only has on, the pants and the shirt.
So she
kind
was
of nothing underneath.
She's like lying on her side, she's got a denim jacket and it's open most of the way, but it's covering her breast. You can see her abs and her belly button.
She's wearing a very sexy Canadian tuxedo.
Yeah.
That's what that's called.
Right.
Really?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
No.
Oh, yeah. Well, you wear like the denim shirt and then the denim coat and then the denim jeans.
Really?
Canadian tuxedo.
Wow.
You can go to any formal event in Canada in something like that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's called Canadian
tuxedo.
So
they put out this ad and they're doing the the double entendre. She's attractive. She's got a great body. Oh, she's got good genes, but they spelled it jeans, Jeans, meaning that she got good genes over at American Eagle. Anyway, the stock went up because the president made some kind of comment. Oh, man, that's a great ad. And I don't know why you're commenting on that. But their stock went up. But then we find out that foot traffic at American Eagle, pretty much at the mall, right? Is that America at the mall? The those town centers,
strip
right?
centers, yeah, maybe.
Right. So what do you say? Strip centers?
They're
not in strip centers.
I don't know.
Yeah, then don't talk.
There might be one.
Right. If it's a strip center instead of a mall,
right.
American Eagle would put one there.
So foot traffic is down at American Eagle, fell 9% YOY. Fester, you know what YOY is?
Yes.
What?
Yo, other yogurt.
No, it's year over year. All right, so foot traffic fell 9% after this whole ad controversy year over year at American Eagle for the week that began August 3rd, making it the second week of traffic declines since the retailer launched the controversial ad campaign with Sydney Sweeney.
So I wonder if it was the controversy that is driving people away or keeping people from going in. They don't want to they don't like the controversy of it. Or are there people who just don't like Sydney Sweeney and they're just so turned off by her being there? Because I thought about this the other day. I was like, I will not go into American Eagle now because of that.
You?
Yeah.
Why?
Because she doesn't appeal to me. So I'm just
hold
like,
on. But the ad campaign and the whole play on the word jeans, that didn't bother you?
No, I just don't care for her.
But you're not. She's going to keep you from buying a company's product?
Well, I would just kind of look at it and go, and pass.
But wait a minute. Have you ever bought anything at American Eagle?
For Chloe, I would.
All right, so Chloe has American Eagle stuff.
Yeah, she's more in the age range.
In the
to
demo.
be clear, right? Like it's not me. But I'm kind of just like I'm not saying like I would totally avoid it. I'm just saying like it doesn't call to me. I don't look at that ad and go, you know what? I do kind of want those jeans. Let me go check that out. No, I kind of look at it and go, I'll pass.
You know what? I want to come home with you laying on your side on the foyer floor. Kind of on your side. I want to see some nice jeans on you, and I want to see like a jean jacket opened up, and I want to see your belly button and your abs
All
and
Sydney Sweeney style.
and then the sides of the coat covering your stuff.
Yeah.
Know.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right. Now, just wrapping this up.
Where are you going with this?
Go somewhere with this.
Yeah.
The sides of your coat covering up your stuff. American Eagle. This is supposed to be a busier time because it's back to school around the country.
Yeah.
I mean,
So for traffic to drop in early August when a lot of people would be shopping at American Eagle to get the kids back to school. That's good. Festa, that's a very good point. You're now a marketing genius. All right, but just wrapping this up, the other part of this equation, apparently, according to a survey, only 12% of people find the Sydney Sweeney American Eagle great jeans ad offensive. So it's a very low percentage of people that are offended by the ad. I'm not offended by the ad. I thought it was freaking clever.
Are you surprised by this? Anything that seems to gain traction virally, only a very small percentage are offended by anything, and some people get offended by everything.
Yeah, this is according to a brand new Economist/YouGov poll. Nearly 4 of 10 respondents said they viewed the Sydney Sweeney ad as great jeans as clever. 12% called it offensive. Just 12% are offended.
Yeah, but I don't think you need to be offended to then just not be enticed to go in there and buy something. Right? Like I guess that's my point, is that her ad does not make me think any more about the product. Don't need it.
In just a bit. What time is it? 8:12. We got plenty of time. We've got, what do we have? Another 40 plus minutes of nonstop. What do you mean, God?
Don't remind me.
We've got over 40 minutes of continuous content with no breaks still left to go, as we're in the middle of an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ. Here on the MJ Morning Show, you're listening to 104.7 FM. Have you known people that get ticked off if you bought like a purebred dog from a breeder and did not go to like a shelter to adopt and rescue a dog? Have you known people that get angry?
Yeah, I mean, personally, no, but I've heard of people being really, really butthurt that you didn't save a dog from the pound, or why are you spending that much money on this particular breed when there are hundreds of good dogs in every community that need to be adopted. So I've heard of this before, but I've not been a victim or the other side of it.
There is video that's emerged of a woman. They're calling her a dog park Karen. And this woman goes off on a guy who's walking a dog. I don't even think it's his dog.
Oh.
So dog park Karen.
Yeah.
What kind of dog is it?
All right, this is nuts. Let me give you the details here. And then we have audio because it was videoed. This woman starts screaming. I mean, goes maniacal, goes ballistic on this dog walker for having purebred pets instead of like adopting, mutts or whatever. So the video at Mount Tabor Dog Park in Portland, Oregon, it's gone viral. The woman approaches the man and brands him an unethical piece of bleep.
Whoa. In the dog walking community, a POS means something completely different.
Oh, my God. All right, so this is insanity. Now, we have purebreds, Michelle. That's just our preference.
Dude, you better not meet this lady.
I'm telling you, she'll chop my freaking head off. But, we like the Jack Russell breed. And we've always sought out, purebred Jack Russells. But I do encourage people, if you're not after a specific breed, then yes, go to a shelter. Help relieve the stress and the pressure of the shelter. Rescue a dog that hopefully, finds a home and doesn't get euthanized. I highly encourage, adopting a pet. But if it's somebody's choice that they want a specific breed, to attack them and chastise them is uncalled for. Michelle, why? Michelle's making these crazy, these wide-eyed faces over there. What do you want?
Did you not pull the audio?
I do have the audio.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm playing the audio now.
Yeah, Michelle's watching the video on, mute.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
You're an unethical piece of
That's it?
No, there's more.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute. That's it? I've got 3 minutes of this thing.
Let's hear this lady.
Oh, my God. So walks up to this guy and just starts yelling, "You're an unethical piece of bleep."
You're an unethical piece of
Oh, yeah?
Kills dogs because he has to have his bred dogs.
Me?
Yes! You bought those dogs, didn't you?
No.
You didn't adopt them. You didn't save their lives. You don't care about them. You don't care about anyone but
Dude,
yourself.
you are crazy, lady.
Get away from me then. Get away from me.
You walked up to me.
Get away from me. This guy won't leave me alone. Help me. Help me. This guy won't leave me alone. And he is saying that I said something racist when I absolutely did not.
You did.
Please help me. I did not say anything to this guy.
Who are
Please
you
get him away
talking
from
to?
me. Help me, please. Please get this guy away from me. Adopt, don't
Dude,
stop. Go away.
you need medication, lady.
You need to get away from me.
Go that way. Go that way.
No, you go.
You want to attack me?
Go.
If you touch me, I will knock you out. You attack me, I have a right to defend myself.
Okay, let's do this.
Let's do this. This is great.
Get away from me now. This guy is harassing me.
You,
He said that
I have
was
lots of
racist.
film,
No,
lady.
I did not say anything racist at all.
Go away
whatsoever.
from me, lady.
Go away from me. Go away. Go away. I'm trying to get by. And this guy won't let me by.
Go by.
I'm trying to get by.
Go by.
This lady, all right, is this real?
I mean,
Are we going to find out in a couple of days, this was staged? This is nuts. The woman approaches him. He's just in this park walking, apparently purebred dogs. She just comes up to him. And then she's like, "Get away from me. He won't leave me alone. I'm trapped. What are you doing? Leave me alone. Get away from me." The lady approached him.
she obviously said something before the guy started pulling out his phone.
She obviously has a freaking screw loose.
Yes, obviously. There's several very obvious things going on here.
Oh, my God. Michelle, you happy with the audio now?
That's incredible.
Okay, so
Her rant is...
has her whole life been turned upside down yet?
Oh, wait a second. Guess what? We're not done. There's a whole second part to this thing.
Yeah.
Are you ready for part two?
Let's go.
All right. Here now is part two.
I have everything you said before. I have it all on video, lady.
I have it all on video too.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You need to go away. I let you by.
Go
Go.
away too. You need to adopt, don't shop. Look at this guy. Look at his bred dogs. Look at what an unethical piece of this guy.
That's his mom.
He has to have bred dogs because he has a small penis. He has no freaking.
Isn't this lady amazing?
No integrity. at
You
all.
are mentally ill. You are mentally ill, lady.
And no ethics at all whatsoever.
You are mentally
He's
ill.
probably a Trump supporter.
You are mentally
right
ill.
here. Where's ICE?
You are mentally ill.
Trump supporter.
Wow.
Wait, where's ICE? You must be a Trump supporter. The guy's just walking away. Politics has nothing to do with this. The guy's just walking dogs. She attacks him verbally, charges him essentially, walks up to him. Then she tries to, she's crazy. She's mentally ill. She is nuts.
Did she say he bought the dogs because he has a small
penis? Yes. Said that as well.
All right, that's
all right.
That's the exact reason why I bought my dog. So I can't comment to that.
I am so glad your kids are in school and did not hear that. Fester.
There's 7 more seconds.
All right.
Easy.
Let me call ICE
Yeah.
right now.
I'm done with you. Have fun in your psycho ward. Go take your medication today.
Now she's going to call ICE? All right. Folks, would you like to comment on what you just heard? 800-990-1047. Would you... Phones are ringing. Before I even gave out the phone number just now.
Has anybody had an interaction with somebody who judged them for buying a...
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Or are you the judgy person?
That's what I was thinking as well. Very, very good suggestion. So has anyone listening ever had a run-in where somebody chastised you for not having a mutt or an adopted shelter dog because you had a purebred? 800-990-1047. That's how you get in. 800-990-1047. That audio is unfreaking believable. The lady looks like a raving lunatic. Any thoughts on that? And that's a very good question, Fester. Have you ever had a run-in where somebody yelled at you for having a purebred? Or like a designer dog? See, I'm not into the designer dogs, like the Shih Tzu poodle or whatever, the Shih Tzu and the poodle thing,
right.
And whatever. Was that a violation?
No, it's an actual breed.
All right, 800-990-1047. I would love to grab some calls right now. We'll start with Kimber in Trinity. Kimber, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi. Kimber, turn your radio down. Kimber, you there?
I'm here.
All right,
I'm here.
All right, thanks. Go ahead.
Oh, I wanted to talk about, the fact that I do get a little bit of an attitude when I just recently, 2 days ago, had a friend talking about she and her boyfriend are going to take a drive to Mississippi to get some puppies, like from a puppy mill. And I'm thinking, are you kidding me, lady? Like, there are so many animals. And even if you're into the purebred thing, there are Jack Russell rescues that you can get, purebred Jack Russells.
Oh, yeah, there are rescues for all kinds of breeds. And I know, yes, as Michelle and I have been Jack Russell owners since 1995. So we've had, they're awesome dogs. And I know that some people get Jack Russells and the dogs are a little too much for them and then they give them up. So, yes, you're correct. There are Jack Russell rescues. You are correct.
Sure. But I do get the, it's sort of one of those woke things that people are into right now.
Hold on. People, what is woke? What are people into?
Well, they're into the fact that they're the plight of the shelter dog, and dogs that, like you say, people get involved in adoption, and they don't really realize what they're up against when you're dealing with a puppy, for instance. And next thing you know,
hold on. I'm trying. What side are you on? Yeah, exactly. What side are you on? I'm trying to figure this out.
I'm on the side of not using a puppy mill to get a dog.
Okay,
all right. Well,
so you're using.
Well, hold on. Don't confuse a puppy mill
and a breeder
with a breeder that breeds dogs at their house. Like, how do you know that your friend is going to a puppy mill in Mississippi and not?
Yeah, you kind of don't. That's the problem.
Well, but wait a sec.
Okay, I see what we're doing.
Wait a minute.
Now.
Are you related to the woman in the park in Oregon?
Well, I could probably carry it out.
That's what I'm thinking here.
Kimber, have you ever verbally addressed somebody because of their dog choice, or have you just held this privately?
No, not because of their dog choice. No.
Are you a wacko? Kimber, are you a wacko?
I could. You could. I probably could.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
She's admitting.
I probably could. have a good Karen moment over something like that.
Kimber, thank you for listening. I do appreciate it.
Thank
Call back,
you.
call back
Okay, guys.
anytime.
Call back anytime you want.
Yeah.
Wait, so
It took me a couple minutes to figure out where she was on it.
We're on the same page, dude. And then she doesn't know whether her friend is going to Mississippi to just like a mom and pop breeder in their backyard, or going to a puppy mill outside of Columbia, Missouri, where it's like a big chicken farm. Anyway, Missy.
Okay, wow.
I just opened up a line.
For her.
800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Missy in St. Pete. Hello, Missy. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hello, how are you?
We're well, Missy. Hey, that audio is something, wasn't it?
Whack-a-noodle.
Yeah. All right. So where do you stand?
I had a Doberman, had her ears cropped, went in Home Depot, and I could see a husband grabbing his wife because she was coming at me, screaming at me for me buying this Doberman. And then how dare I do that to her with the ears?
Oh, wait a sec. You're walking through Home Depot with a Doberman pinscher?
Yes.
Why are you walking through Home Depot with a Dobie?
A puppy.
Oh,
Well, she was a puppy.
Hard.
She had just had her ears cropped, and we had to run in to get some stuff we were remodeling, and this lady out of nowhere, and you could see the guy, her husband, grabbing her, telling him, or he was telling her, don't do it, don't do it.
all right, so the husband was like restraining the wife because she was coming at you?
Trying to. Yep, trying to.
Wow.
And then she came at me, and she started screaming at me, and I was like, look, you know, your Botox, you didn't have to do that. That's strictly cosmetic. I'm like, stay in your lane, lady. It's none of your business. I paid for it, same as you paid for your boobs and Botox. So stay in your lane.
All right, so you're no better than this woman. You're just insulting her for her cosmetic choices.
No.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh, I thought you were going to take the high road
None
here,
of her
Missy.
business I had my dog's ears cropped.
All right, so she's
definitely
listen. Most Doberman pinschers do get the ears cropped and the tail docked.
Yeah, that tail's a power.
100%.
Yeah, and
Yes.
the bottom line is, and I know this because growing up, we were a Doberman family. So, you know, the first two calls, you know, the first calls, you talk about the Jack Russells, which, you know, we've had Jack Russells now since 1995. But growing up as a kid, you know, my parents always had. At one point we had two Doberman pinschers. We had two sisters from the same litter, but my parents have had 1, 2, 3, 4. I think they've had 6 or 7 Doberman pinschers over the years. They're phenomenal dogs. I love them.
Didn't your parents name the
Oh,
Doberman?
yeah, she's great.
Didn't your
The
parents
only
name
thing
the
is, hold on. The only thing is with the Dobies, is the hip dysplasia and the wobbler syndrome. That's a sort of a problem. But anyway, Fester, what were you going to say?
Didn't your parents name like one of the dogs like Linda or something?
No, we had Vicky and Tina.
Vicky and Tina.
No, when I was growing up.
Human names.
Who the hell is the dog? Vicky, Tina.
So when I was a kid,
That's the dumbest name.
yeah, when I was a kid, we were living in Nanuet, New York, and they found a breeder in Union, New Jersey. So we drove to Union, New Jersey, and we were only going to get one dog. And my dad had picked out the dog that had become Vicky, but then Tina fell asleep in my arms and was so cute. And I was like, Daddy, please, can we get this one too? And I'm already manipulating at 7 years old. And so we ended up with 2 Doberman pinschers, and they were Vicky and Tina, and they were tremendously good dogs. They were phenomenal. So.
Oh, she's an amazing dog. But at the end of the day, I also had a toddler when I bought my Doberman, and when you adopt a dog, you don't know their past. I wanted my son to grow up with a puppy, not a dog that I rescued that I didn't know what the dog had been through.
All good points, Missy.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you for the call.
That's huge.
Have a great day. Appreciate.
Have a good day.
Thanks for listening. All right, phones are loaded. Miguel is in Largo. Miguel, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, what's going on, MJ?
Just waiting for your call, Miguel. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say that lady was totally in the wrong for just coming up to the guy, walking his dog, minding his own business. I mean, I had dogs all my life. I had mutts and purebreds. Ones that I adopted and ones that I bought.
So you've gone both ways here. So when you heard that audio, I want to play it again. I mean, that audio is like too good not to play more than one. I mean, it's insane. When you heard that, are you like, do you think it's real, or do you think that could be a put on?
I I think it's staged. Quite honestly, you know how TikTok is nowadays and everything.
Yeah,
so.
I don't know. I mean, there are elements of it seemingly being real, but it's so whacked. It's like this lady is clearly like out of her mind. Miguel, thanks for the call. Ian, Apollo Beach, you're next on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Yeah, I just calling because I have a rescue, and I just find that people that have rescues are so arrogant. They're pricks. They run around just telling everyone, "Oh, I got a rescue dog," like it's some better than everyone else kind of thing. And it's
Right, and you're saying that you even have a rescue dog, right?
yeah. You know, I don't. My wife tells a story. I went to Hurricane Laura and pulled the dog out of a house actually myself during the hurricane. Rescued a whole bunch of animals out of there, and she tells a story left and right. We were about to have a baby in 4 weeks, and I was like, "Hey, you want a dog?" And she's like, "Yeah, I want a dog." And I'm like, "Okay, well, here you go. You got a dog." And she tells the story left and right, but I just think when she tells it, come on, just relax. We don't have to be some, holy people that are running around.
No, I got it. Which was Hurricane Laura?
Laura was Louisiana.
Okay.
It was the year before Ian, or 2 years before Ian.
Gotcha. All right.
So, yeah, out of Louisiana. I lived in Biloxi at the time. But
Oh,
yeah,
I got you. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ian. Listen, that's good insight, you having a rescue. Thank you. And I encourage you, Ian, have a great day. Thanks for calling in. I fully encourage, if that's within your wheelhouse, and if you can go to a shelter and rescue a dog, please do it. Help clean out our local shelters, please. But if it's your choice to have a purebred and a puppy from 8 weeks old to raise it from the beginning, that's your prerogative, and you shouldn't be attacked. And if you missed the audio, I'm going to play it again. We got to play it again. So let me take a few more calls here, and then I'm going to play the audio again of this maniac woman approaching this dog walker in this park in Portland, Oregon. Joanne, Newport Richie. Oh, wait a sec. She says it happens to her. Joanne, Newport Richie, MJ Morning Show. You're next. Go.
Hi, how's it going? I actually have an English Bulldog, and we did a lot of research on the breed because we needed a lazy dog. My son has autism. He cannot have dogs jumping all over him, touching him, anything like that. So we did a lot of research, and they're very pricey dogs. If you get them with a puppy contract and in your contract it says you have to have them neutered within a year, they're $3,500. Or if you get them and they're allowed to keep their parts, they are $7,000. So the reason we got them is because they statistically sleep 21 to 23 hours a day. And that's perfect for us. We're very busy people. My husband works, I work. My son doesn't like things touching him. He's the most perfect animal. However, people constantly are like, he costs more than my car. But then you also get this other side of people that only are interested in him because he's an expensive dog, people that don't like animals at all.
Right.
But I typically get that he was in a mill, he was this, that, and the other. However, the people that bred him, they do it in their home. They do it so that every single litter that they produce, they get to keep a puppy. They have dozens of English Bulldogs, and when they post their videos, it's like a symphony of snoring in the darkness, just like English Bulldogs. They're just the sweetest, most lovable, biggest personality dogs. And if you have a kid with autism, I'm telling you, get one.
When is the dog awake?
Periodically, we startle him sometimes when we come home and he's sleeping. And
From 7 to 7:15 at night.
Yeah,
right. I know. It sounds so
I'll
limited.
Be inside for 10, 15, I'll be inside for 10, 15 minutes. And he's just snoring. He doesn't even know I'm there.
So not a good guard dog.
No. We I was helping one of my cousins. He was financially not stable, so I was letting him live with me rent free to get on his feet. And he didn't really come out of his room. He was kind of like a hermit. And we were watching a movie in the living room, and the lights were kind of off, and he just kind of appeared in the hallway, wearing a dark hoodie. And my dog literally barked, ran in place like a cartoon, and took off the opposite direction. We're like, are you kidding me? Really? Oh. We would be dead if our dog was our sole protector. But he makes us happy.
Well, that's what counts, right?
Yes. His name's Alfred Pennyworth, by the way.
Oh, right. Alfred Penny. But also with the English Bulldogs, I've heard a lot of vets that have said that they have a lot of medical problems.
Oh, they do. You have to have a lot of money to be able to pay for one because they have they're the type of dog that you have to bathe them once a week or they can get skin infections. They have bad allergies. For the first 6 months of his life, he had to take allergy pills twice a day just to build up his immunity. And then they, if you have to take them to the vet because they get in their folds, they get cysts and things like that.
Yeah.
So if you're not going to take care of it, they're not the dog for you.
Michelle, what were you saying? You were doing some hand gesture. Was there something you needed? Okay, all right. Hey, thanks for the call. I appreciate it. Kathy, all right, 2 more, and then I'm going to play the audio again because it's insane. And I know that people have tuned in. And if you don't know what's going on, this whacked out, unhinged maniac woman verbally attacks this guy who's walking dogs in a park in Portland, Oregon. And and then goes nuts and leave me alone. He won't let me go. And she's the one that instigated and walks up to him. All right, Kathy and David, and then I'm going to play the audio for those that haven't heard it. And if you have heard it, I know you want to hear it again. All right, Kathy in Sarasota. Go ahead, Kathy. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning. You're going to be sorry that you took my call because I applaud the woman for how I applaud her message. I do not applaud the way she went about it. A better way would have been to say, what kind of breed is your dog? And then they say, whatever, Jack Russell. And then you say, well, where did you get your dog? And she said, and the person might say, I got it from a breeder. And then you might say, well, did you ever hear of Jack Russell Rescue, where you can get puppies and adult dogs? I happen to volunteer at a shelter, and if you've ever been in the room when 10 dogs get put down at one time and they're put in garbage bags and brought to the garbage to be cremated in mass, you might change your.
Listen, I know it. It makes me sick. Michelle and I have talked several times about also getting a rescue dog. It's not out of the question, Michelle. I think that it's likely at some point we're going to get a dog from a shelter.
Right. We did try one time. Remember? We did because Julian took a little field trip and came home crying. And we went and tried to take the dog in, and it was out on a visit with someone, and then they never returned my call, and I tried and tried. I called and called again, and it was not a pleasant experience, I will say that, but I wouldn't let that deter me.
That was a shelter in Pinellas County, where we didn't have a great experience. But that's right, I forgot about that. We were going to rescue a dog. Kathy, thanks for the call. And listen, I respect and appreciate your fervor, your determination, but I do believe it's people's choices ultimately. And listen,
adopt, don't shop. Adopt, don't shop.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
You bet. Listen, give your message. Adopt, don't shop. And for many people, that works. And Michelle and I were going to do it, but then the shelter kind of, it
didn't work out.
They collapsed on us. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, last call on this. Oh, David says something similar. And then the audio, which we got to hear again. David in Port Richey. David, a final call on this. Go ahead, David.
Hey, guys. How's it going? So I have 2 adopted dogs. One came with my house. The other one I adopted when...
Wait, hold on. You bought a house and a dog? So, refrigerator, washer and dryer, and dog?
Dad died, left the house.
Okay.
Dog had nowhere to go.
Oh, I got you. All right.
But my original dog, I adopted him, little puppy, 6 months. He's a Jack Russell Border Collie mix. So I've had him for 12 years now. But about 3 years ago, we had him registered as my wife's ESA. She had cancer and all that stuff. So we kind of take him most places, and we were down in like Anna Maria for New Year's, and he does not like fireworks, so we made sure he was with us. We went out to a restaurant, sitting outside, just eating, having a nice time. This lady barrels out of there, drunk as a skunk, and she's like, "How dare you bring a dog out here? What are you doing? You think you run this place?" But, like, cussing us, like we're just eating, like not bothering anybody. He was allowed to be there, no issues. Comes over to our table, like slamming her hand out on the table. We're like, what the hell is going on? Her son runs out of the restaurant, grabs him, and he's like, I'm so sorry. I don't know what to do. He paid for our stuff, and he left his business card for us. He's like, if you're ever back in town, please go, give me a call. I'll take care of you guys. But it was just I was like, what the hell is wrong with this?
So he paid for your check at the restaurant?
He did. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, he was so embarrassed. They must have lived there because they were like riding around in a golf cart. Yep. So they must be known in that area. But yeah, same thing. And most places, if they have outdoor seating, they'll let you sit with your dog outside. We're not the kind of people that try to get them inside or anything like that. We're very respectful. But at the same time, like some people they don't want dogs anywhere near where food is or, but I've lived in places where you can bring your dog in the mall. You can, bring them pretty much anywhere. So it just kind of depends on where you are.
David, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Great calls.
Oh, man.
And then if you haven't heard the audio, do you agree we should play it one more time?
I do. And the more I think about this audio, MJ, I think it's real because she's in a public place and she's yelling for help. I mean, it's one thing if you're putting something on and it's just you and I doing it, and I'm not trying to attract attention in a danger capacity.
She's in a wooded area. You can see there's a walking path.
Right.
And it must be where people walk dogs at this park in Portland, Oregon.
There's no grass, so you can see like a lot of dogs have been there in the past. It's a dog area. But when she starts screaming for help, 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 I think it takes it a totally different direction and a whole different level.
Here's the audio one more time.
You're an unethical piece of shit.
Oh, yeah?
He kills dogs because he has to have his bred dogs.
Me?
Yes! You bought those dogs, didn't you?
No.
You didn't adopt them. You didn't save their lives. You don't care about them. You don't care about anyone but
Dude,
yourself.
you are crazy, lady.
Get away from me then. Get away from me.
You walked up to me.
Go away from me. This guy won't leave me alone. Help me. Help me. This guy won't leave me alone.
She was like 50 feet away from him, walks up to him to confront him, and now, leave me alone, get away from me. She came up to him.
And he is saying that I said something racist when I absolutely did not.
You did.
Please help me. I did not say anything to this guy.
Who are
Please
you
get him away
talking
from
to?
me. Help me, please. Please get this guy away from me. Adopt, don't
Dude,
stop. Go away.
you need medication, lady.
You need to get away from me.
Go that way. Go that way.
No, you go.
You want to attack me?
Go.
If you touch me, I will knock you out. You attack me, I have a right to defend myself.
Okay, let's do this, buddy.
Let's do this, buddy. Oh my God. What is wrong with her?
Get away from me now. This guy is harassing me.
I have lots of film, lady.
So he was videoing first with the phone. Then she starts taking out the phone, and then she tries to record her narrative, her side of the story.
But there are 30 seconds that aren't recorded because she said something maybe of a racist tone. So there was a confrontation, and then he's like, I got to get my phone out.
Then he rolls, but we did miss something leading up to him starting the roll on the video.
I did not say anything racist at all.
Go away from me, lady.
Go away from me. Go away. Go away. I'm trying to get by, and this guy won't let me by.
Go by.
I'm trying to get by.
Go by.
I mean, sometimes you just can't deal with and rationalize with a total nutbag. And that appears to be this woman. All right, here's the second part.
I have everything you said before. I have it all on video, lady.
I have it all on video too.
No, you don't. You need to go away. I let you by. Go.
Go away too. You need to adopt, don't shop. Look at this guy. Look at his bred dogs. Look at what an unethical piece of this guy
That's
is.
his mom.
He has to have bred dogs because he has a small penis. He has no freaking...
Isn't this lady amazing?
No integrity.
You are mentally ill. You are mentally ill, lady.
And no ethics at all whatsoever.
You are mentally ill.
A Trump supporter.
You are mentally ill.
Where's Ice?
You are mentally ill.
Trump supporter.
Wow.
Where's Ice?
Easy.
Let me call Ice
Yeah,
right now.
I'm done with you. Have fun in your psycho ward. Go take your medication today.
Yeah. I mean, happened at the Mount Tabor Dog Park in Portland, Oregon, apparently.
All right, so how much longer is it going to take for the internet to do its thing?
Oh, and figure out who is this woman?
Where she works, where she lives, what she does.
Unravel her.
Look up her tax records. Her Instagram's going to be everywhere. Look up her what's the LinkedIn page.
Yeah, like going to get doxxed. Jeez.
When is this lady going to be completely... Her life is totally different this morning than it was yesterday. Because of this.
This lady clearly has some serious problems. I'm sure there's... I'm guessing, what is this? This is Wednesday. I'm thinking by the end of the week, we're going to have a whole follow-up to this deal.
We'll know everything about her.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot. Hey, bad news. I don't know if this is, like, real or if they're just trying to, like, guilt people into, like, buying tickets or, hey... you better buy some tickets or else you hear the latest on Spirit Airlines? So Spirit filed for bankruptcy.
Right.
They came out of bankruptcy. You know, they shed a whole lot of debt. I mean, they shed hundreds of millions of dollars in debt with their little prepackaged bankruptcy deal, their Chapter 11, if I'm not mistaken. And now, yesterday, Spirit Airlines is saying that it may not survive over the next 12 months unless they can raise more cash fast. So they emerged from bankruptcy just, early spring? Like 5 months ago, they emerged from bankruptcy, and they came out with their report earlier this week that fewer people are booking leisure trips in the U.S. There's a lot of competition. People are not flying and loading up their planes as much as they need. And now they're saying if they don't get additional funds, that they might have a new bout with defaults on loans, and they could start having to sell more planes. I think they already sold a couple of planes, last year when they had some issues. So they might have to sell planes. They might have to sell real estate. They might have to sell gate positions at airports in which they service. Yeah. So the management at Spirit Airlines, which is based right in South Florida, they're in Dania.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they're like Dania Beach area, which is, right at Hollywood, Fort Lauderdale. I mean, Dania is like right virtually adjacent to the Fort Lauderdale Hollywood Airport down there, and that's where Spirit's headquarters are. And the management, they're saying that it faces, quote, substantial doubt about its ability to keep operating beyond the next 12 months without fresh capital. Wow. So, I thought they were going to be good for a while. And listen, I was very clear. I was so anti-Spirit. I didn't like, tell you what. Years ago, the CEO of the airline, this is probably 15 years ago, he made some kind of comment that essentially was like, we can treat our passengers like crap, but our prices are low, so they'll just put up with it. So our prices are so low, we can treat you any way you want. Yeah. That pissed me off. And I remember doing the story years ago. And I'm like, but
it's the most honest answer. It's exactly, you want honesty from these corporate bigwig CEOs. We're going to treat you like crap. We're going to not charge you a lot. It is what it is. Well, perfect. You've earned my business.
I remember going off on a rant. And I'm like, I'm never, ever flying Spirit. And then, of course, my dad had his health issues and still does. Dad hasn't gotten out of bed since last November. Was hospitalized for months. Now he's, home care. I mean, my dad's brain is working well, but, just physically, he can't even get out of bed. So I started going over more often, and, I saw that the Spirit flight schedule really worked for me. So, I held my breath. I got on Spirit. I'm like, wow, this is pretty good. And I have not had really one complaint. The one complaint that leaving Fort Lauderdale, if I took like the late flight, that seemed to always be 2 or 3 hours late. So remember, I had a 9 o'clock flight on a Sunday night out of Fort Lauderdale, and I'm not doing that anymore. And it happened to me twice where I took a later flight and it was delayed for hours. So my deal now is I want the first flight out of Tampa, like 5 a.m. on Saturday morning to Fort Lauderdale.
Yep.
And then I want the first flight. I want the 7 a.m. flight out of Fort Lauderdale back to Tampa on Sunday morning. And I've been on Spirit 25 times now, I would say, in the last, year and change. And I'm telling you, I give it 5 stars. So I'm a total convert. And I've got no issue with Spirit. You get what you pay for. I buy.
That's what I've been saying.
I know. I'm coming around.
But if she spit in your water, you'd be like, you know what? That's what I was expecting.
Fester, no. Yuck.
And then a lot of times I'm booking $39.
Yeah.
$39 Tampa to Fort Lauderdale, $39 back. Sometimes it's $49. It depends when I book. But I don't think I've ever paid more than like $89 one way. Even like last minute, I think I'm like 89 or 99, and I buy the cheapest fare. I don't check a bag. I don't bring a carry-on to go in the overhead. I'm in the last boarding group, so they know to look for the fact that I only have a handheld that'll go under my seat and not up on top, and I'm flying round trip sometimes for 80 freaking bucks. I'm like, I can't drive that.
I mean, you fly Spirit wearing 3 pair of underwear, right? So you can just have the rotation for the 2 or 3 days.
No, I don't need that much crap to go for 2 days to visit my parents.
Yeah.
So you do wear double underwear.
What were we going to say, Michelle?
I'm just thinking that maybe their business model is not what's working, right?
Well, apparently not.
Yeah, don't offer such low rates. Maybe, I know, maybe $2 more, maybe $5 more. I don't know. Maybe they should adjust that. And they might survive.
They might.
Hey, I've got this really. So the question is Spirit Airlines going to be around in the next 12? I'm guessing they'll get a new investor and get another cash infusion. But they're saying that they might not be a going concern over the next 12 months. That warning that Spirit might go out of business.
I wonder if the folks at Spirit ever thought about getting into something really lucrative like the radio business.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if the radio business is going to be a going concern. All right, so, or at least my employment here, I have no idea. Every day is an adventure.
Oh, man.
Listen, just in the business in general, the whole radio industry, it's every day is, I don't know, I got to be honest, I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow. I mean, but that's like every day.
Every week's my last.
I don't know. It's just, that's the condition of the business. And the changing the description, the business model, what we're doing, I don't know. Every day is a surprise. All right. So, a couple of things. I want to play a commercial for you, Fester. I want you to tell me who you think this is.
Okay.
Now,
is it like a TV commercial or a radio commercial?
This is a TV commercial. So this is audio from a TV commercial for McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
All right. And I first saw versions of this. I first saw this like 4 months ago while I was watching some of my streaming shows on, Peacock or, Paramount Plus. Well, no, Paramount Plus were ad free. Some of the services that we have where I don't.
Hulu jams the ads in, man.
Yeah. So some of the streaming I watch, some of the old shows that I'm going back and watching,
like those Pluto or Freevee TV, they jam in commercials sometimes.
My Peacock has, so I get Peacock with my cable, and but there are commercials. So this commercial pops up, and I'm like, what? Huh? I mean, could it be? I think it is. And then I try to find it online. I can't find it. Then I sat in my office for 2 hours going through the streaming shows, waiting for the commercials to come on to be able to record it in my home studio. And ask Michelle, I was going nuts. I'm like, I can't find the commercial. And then suddenly I saw it on regular TV. Then I found it on YouTube. Listen to this and tell me what you hear. It's a McDonald's commercial.
All right, I'm listening.
Some might ask, what's the hurry? But if it's the difference between getting McDonald's breakfast and settling for a Big Mac, well, run like the wind.
All right, so it's a McDonald's commercial, pitting breakfast against the Big Mac, and what are you going to choose? What did you hear? Did you hear what I heard? Did you hear what I heard? Did you hear it?
I mean, I heard the voice. I'm trying to pin the voice.
Yeah, hello. That's the point.
I'm trying to. Is it somebody from like The Sopranos?
Oh, jeez.
No.
I can hear like a raspy old Italian man in there.
Listen one more time. What voice are you hearing?
Some might ask, what's the hurry? But if it's the difference between getting McDonald's breakfast and settling for a Big Mac, well.
All right, who does that sound like? Come on. I'm going to phones.
I mean, somebody that can't pronounce a T.
800-990-1047. Whose voice am I hearing there? And I don't know if it is or if it isn't, but I am hearing a specific voice. I'm like, oh, my God. Is that person doing the voiceover on this McDonald's commercial? What's going on here? And I'm like, I think it is. No, maybe it's not. Oh, it's so close.
Is
I'm going to phones here. 800. Whose voice do you hear in that commercial? 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Yes, Michelle.
You can take the calls, but I know who it is now.
Really?
Yep.
Is it Al Pacino?
Hold on. Am I wrong in what
You are wrong.
So I'm wrong in who I think it sounds like?
Yep. And when I tell you, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, that's exactly who it is.
Every line is ringing. I'm just going to pick up calls here. Let me go to the, give me the screener, would you please?
Sure.
JC in Tampa. JC, who do you think it sounds like?
Biden.
You think it sounds like Joe Biden?
Yeah, I kind of hear an old man there.
No.
Sounds like an old man.
I just said Al Pacino. He sounds like he's 85 years old.
All right, thank you, JC. And I'm just picking up calls here. Hi, good morning, MJ Morning Show. Who's this? These are not screened. Who's this?
This is Jason.
Jason, where are you calling from?
Brooksville, Florida.
All right, who do you hear? What voice?
That's Louis Guzman, the dad in Wednesday.
Michelle, is that who you were talking about?
I'm sorry, what did he say? I was
Luis
reading.
Guzman, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it is?
That is exactly who it is.
It's Luis Guzman.
Yes.
Oh, my.
Yeah, Luis Guzman.
An
He
accomplished.
was in like We're the Millers, too, and a bunch of other stuff.
He's an accomplished actor.
Yes.
Wow. All right, I heard Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't hear Mike Tyson. I heard Louis Guzman right away, but I just watched Wednesday, so.
All right.
And that's the thing. He's really hot right now because season 2 of Wednesday's out.
All right. So
is he in that?
He's the old man.
Hang on.
Adams.
Hey, Ashley. Ashley's in Tampa. Ashley, you heard Mike Tyson, right?
Yes.
See, I heard Mike Tyson. I'm like, what? Mike Tyson's voiceovering McDonald's commercials?
Apparently, Brian Cox used to do it.
Time, but I heard it the second time.
Gotcha. All right. Thanks for calling.
Let me hear it again.
All right. Well, we gotta take a break here in a second, but I'll play for you one more time here, Fester. Here's the voice. Coming up.
Some might ask, what's the hurry? But if it's the difference between getting McDonald's breakfast and settling for a Big Mac, well,
to me, it sounds like Mike Tyson, but I guess
it's the word breakfast.
Yeah.
Breakfast.
Hey, it's Mike Tyson. Ready to go to McDonald's and get this. Go see the Grimace. Go to McDonald's to see the Grimace. I love the Grimace.
All right, so Louis,
I want to punch the Grimace.
It's Luis Guzman, who's currently Gomez Adams.
Yeah, Guzman. So crazy stuff. All right, every line is still ringing. I got to take a break. All right, so we had a little problem at the house. Michelle was hoping I wasn't going to be grumpy today. I don't think I have been, but I got a problem at the house. We got a solid hour to go, folks. MJ Morning Show back in minutes. Next, do not move. We got a lot of stuff coming up. MJ Morning Show here on Q105, so don't move. Hey, what's your plan if you're making a move? If you're moving, what are you going to do? You do it yourself and, bust your back? Or are you going to try to find a good moving company? Find a good moving company. So how do you do that? I know you've heard some horror stories. You've got some nightmares that have occurred with maybe friends. Or, hey, maybe you've had a problem with a moving company. This is where I introduce to you Two College Brothers Moving and Storage. TwoCollegeBrothers.com, the smartest move you'll ever make. Hire Two College Brothers. Get a quote first. You'll get a great competitive quote. But the most important thing, you're going to get a great move. You are not going to get hosed around. They're not going to lowball you, then try to jam up the price. Now, there's a reason why Two College Brothers has over 1,100 five-star reviews. Get a great move. Mention me, MJ. Get free moving boxes. TwoCollegeBrothers.com, the smartest move you'll ever make. Now, another brilliant move is when your air conditioning goes out, you call Plan B Air Conditioning. So the plan for your air conditioning is Plan B. Air conditioning is not blowing cold. Maybe it won't even come on. It's 94 degrees outside. The feels like is 105. You call Plan B Air Conditioning. Folks, we've got another 2 months of hot temperatures. If you have an air conditioning issue, don't roll the dice. Don't take chances. Don't get hosed. Don't get worked over. Call Plan B Air Conditioning. Very easy phone number, 813-PLAN-BAC. That's 813-PLAN-BAC. Or the website, is planbairconditioning.com. Mention me, MJ, get 10% off. planbairconditioning.com. planbairconditioning.com. Whether it's a repair or if you do need a new unit, they'll beat any other air conditioning company by at least $500. planbairconditioning.com. 8:58, traffic's on here. Shriner, back in a minute. MJ Morning Show.
In Hillsborough, we have a disabled.
MJ Morning Show, final hour. Away. So, Michelle, why? Tell everyone why you were fearful that I was going to be grumpy, cranky, whatever on today's show.
Because the lighting system in our home stopped working at some point overnight. And so when we went to turn some lights on this morning to leave the house, nothing was working. And that's going to be like a headache for you to replace or repair or I don't know. And I knew, I was like, should I tell him or not tell him? But I was worried you were going to try to come down and like then not have lights on and wonder what I was doing. And so I just said to you, hey, some of those lights aren't working. And then the minute I said it, like the whole air just changed. And I was like, oh, maybe I should have just waited for that one.
Well, I would have noticed. I would have pushed buttons. All right. So, listen, I know that there are people out there that have much, much bigger problems than this. I get it. And I'm sympathetic. I really am. But it appears that maybe 60 to 70% of the lights in our house are not working right now. Because when we built the house, somebody talked me into putting in a automated lighting system, and it's called Light Touch.
Is that like the clapper?
No,
because that's an automatic. My grandmother had that, and it was
clap
automated.
on,
yeah,
clap off, clap on, clap off. Not clapper.
Yeah, my grandmother had an automated, and she'd walk into
not-
a room and go, and it would turn
it's
on.
Not the clapper.
Oh, when you said
No.
you had an automated light system.
No,
that
so
just
you
made
have
sense.
like in like automated lighting, like Lutron is a big name, and I put in Light Touch because I was talked into. A listener was the rep, and anyway, so Light Touch went out of business. Light Touch was bought by some company called Savant, and then they closed it down. And
you can't get parts now.
It's automated lighting. So in parts of our house, we have like regular light switches. Like we decided not to put the automated lighting in the kids' bedrooms, and we just put they have regular light switches, regular on off. But in a lot of the house, we have these panels with these little buttons. And if you watch my Shave Ice video, you can.
Oh,
see,
yeah. Okay.
If you watch my Shave Ice video, which is on my Instagram right now, Certified MJ Radio, you can see one of the panels, and it has like 9 buttons, and it's like a little push button, but it's automated. It's a dimming system on off, but it's run by like low voltage. Anyway, I knew that this day was going to come. And I've done little patches and repairs, because it's 21 years old now.
So it needs to be replaced.
Well, yeah. Well, here's the deal. We had a Tico glitch yesterday, and our power went out at about 7 or 8 o'clock. I think our power went out at 8 o'clock. It was back on within 10 minutes, but everything seemed fine. But then overnight, something happened, and I think some of my modules went bad. So we can't turn the lights on in the kitchen. No lights. The under the cabinet lights. Those are work. We have no overhead kitchen lights. Our living room, where I do a lot of my work, and my office lights aren't working, which is kind of a problem.
Did you blow a capacitor?
I must have blown something over there. Yeah. So I got this Light Touch system that, it's obsolete now. There are companies that. There's a guy out west that I think repairs. There's a guy, I think, on the East Coast. So I've got this headache
There's
to deal.
two guys in the country that compares this crap-ass light system you have?
The ultimate solution is I just have to replace it with, like, Lutron. So I'm going to have to put in a Lutron system to replace the old Light Touch, and it's not going to be cheap. Because it's all wired for 12, it's all low voltage. So all the places where I have it, I can't go back. I don't think to a regular on-off switch.
Oh, please, can we do that?
No, we can't. I don't think we can. So I'm going to have to pull the trigger and just replace the whole system with Lutron. But in the meantime, I might have to ship something off to, out west somewhere and see if I can get a new. Anyway, so that's my headache. I've got 60 to 70% of the lights in my house don't work right now. So I got to dicker with this thing when I get home and maybe turn it all on and off again, see if it boots up. I don't know.
You're doing the Lutron dance. Wasn't that a song?
No. I'll be doing the I'll be doing the Lutron dance.
Yeah, you're doing the Lutron dance.
If I replace the system with Lutron. So I need to start getting prices for a Lutron old Light Touch swap out. It's Neutron dance, not Lutron.
I have a camping lantern. If you'd like to borrow,
is it a Coleman?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to need that.
I went to Harbor Freight and I got one of those LED lanterns. The kids have them in their rooms. I can drop those. Those put out a lot of light.
Mm-hmm.
You could borrow those.
So Michelle thought that I was going to be extra dumpy, grumpy, cranky today because. Just hey, listen, it's our headache. No one feel bad for me. I know I'm going to get MJ third world problems. Or, I'm sorry, first world problems.
Yeah.
MJ, nice first world problems. Listen, I'm just sharing. I'm saying don't feel bad for me. If you If you have any Savant or Light Touch old modules lying around, let me know.
Give you a good price for them.
No, seriously. Anyone listening have any old Light Touch modules sitting around? Yeah, I'll come get them. I'll pay you, if they work. Drop me an email, mj@mjmorningshow.com. That's mj@mjmorningshow.com. I should have never put it in the first place. But Lutron, they're going to be around until the planet, dies.
I don't think any company's going to be around until the planet dies.
Well, Lutron is a big company. Lutron's not going anywhere. They're going to be around for a while.
Well, they have that catchy dance.
Yeah. It's not the Lutron dance. This is the Neutron dance. I'm just burning doing the Neutron dance. I don't even know what the first lyrics are here. I don't want to take it anymore. I don't want to. My lights are broken. I don't want to take it anymore. I got to do the Lutron dance.
I like this song.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore.
I like that song every once in a while. It just puts me in a little mood. I like it. Not too much. I don't want it to be overplayed.
I'm just... that's enough of that. Anyway, so that's why. And then we've got our other technical issues here at the radio station.
Yeah.
With the phone system. And the latest on our phone system, and can we keep 800-990-1047, the phone number for our call-ins for over 30 years. When we moved to the new studio, they're telling me we can't keep that number because no one can find the right paperwork to get our old number transferred to a new phone provider that works with our new digital phone system in the new studio. So they have me set up to use some new crappy 844 number. I'm like, no effing way. So I'm pulling out all the stops to try to get our number moved over. It's literally somebody just has to say, okay. So we've exhausted our, I guess Frontier says, went up the chain at Frontier, and my buddy Vernon at Frontier, he plugged us into the right people. Now we're learning, even though we pay the bill to Frontier, apparently the permissions to move our old phone line to the new MJ Morning Show studio right down the hall, which we're supposed to move into very soon, the permissions now lie with Verizon/MCI.
So again, what's the problem with Verizon/MCI? Where are they located? I mean, can't we go down to like Verizon Wireless on Dale Mabry and talk to Armand or something?
No, we can't. So now I'm going to sources that are trying to plug me into like big wigs at Verizon. So it just every day it's always something. It's always something. It's not one thing, it's another. All right, this is ridiculous. Listen to this. You want to hear the Lutron dance again?
Doing the Lutron dance. That's catchy, man.
So somebody send this to Lutron. Maybe they'll give me a discount. Mm-hmm. All right.
Send it to MCI. Maybe they'll find our damn phone number.
Yeah, because remember MCI? Remember they were the big long-distance company, MCI? Then Verizon ended up with MCI. It was just a nightmare. All right, this is also a nightmare. I'm going to give you a couple of clues, see if you can figure this out. Guess who wants to... I'm trying to figure out how I should do this. You know what? I'm going to give you the name of the guy.
Oh.
So, Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon with his wife, now ex-wife, who walked away with like $38 billion. And Jeff Bezos...
His first wife, Mackenzie.
Yeah, Mackenzie. So Jeff Bezos and Amazon, they bought, the James Bond franchise, right? That was they bought MGM? What was the story there?
I think they bought MGM, which had the rights to
James Bond. Exactly.
They bought the studio.
Yeah,
they bought MGM. So with that, I guess they get the whole James Bond franchise. So you're going to love this. A brand new story, a new report came out yesterday that Jeff Bezos wants to cast blank as the next Bond girl?
I mean, there's only one way, one name to go with that. So.
Can you guess?
No.
Who allegedly Jeff Bezos wants to see cast as the next Bond girl in the next James Bond?
I mean, for his own entertainment reasons, I have a feeling it's his new wife.
It is.
Lauren Sanchez.
All right, come on. This can't be a real story, can it? What's her name? Lauren Sanchez.
She could be the mother of the Bond girl.
Yeah.
She's what, 52 or something like that? 53?
Oh, my God. I don't know. This has been reported in multiple outlets. Jeff Bezos, this is from The Decider. Jeff Bezos reportedly obsessed with casting wife Lauren Sanchez in a major role in Amazon MGM's new James Bond. Wow. New report. The pair recently married in June in the star-studded Venetian wedding. But now Bezos wants her on the big screen as the next Bond girl. Is this real?
Barbara Broccoli is going to slit her wrists. I mean, she fought really hard to maintain or retain creative control over the James Bond series moving forward. And I guess at some point, she's ready to move on with life and probably got paid a ton of money. But I'm sure she's not happy with that.
The next James Bond obviously is going to be the first foray into Bond with Amazon/MGM Studios.
Mm-hmm.
And the word is that Jeff Bezos is, quote, I mean, this is the word, obsessed with making Lauren Sanchez the next Bond girl.
I don't know if I'm buying that.
Yeah.
Who's reporting it?
Decider.
I mean, it's just gossip.
I'll tell you what, just like that god-awful War of the Worlds movie that just came out with all of that Amazon placement, I wonder if they're going to start like jamming in like Amazon and Prime and delivery placement in the next James Bond movie.
Yeah, like his gadget doesn't work and they have to order something off of Amazon overnight.
No, 1 hour delivery. He gets some stuff you can get like within a couple of hours.
Instead of like an Aston Martin, he drives like an Amazon van.
Or maybe one of his like secret identities is an Amazon delivery guy.
Wearing like the vest as he's like, beating up Octopussy or something.
Yeah. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I love that one.
Great. Yeah, $8 billion. That's how much money Bezos paid for MGM Studios. Yeah, Amazon bought the company back in 21. So I'm guessing that Bezos is going to have a pretty big word, but I'm guessing, Barbara Broccoli carrying on the tradition. What was her husband's name? Albert Broccoli?
No, I think it was her father.
Was it her father?
Yes.
All right. And, if you look at all the James Bond movies, you might have said broccoli. Well, why is there broccoli on the screen? It's just a weird name, a weird last name, broccoli. It was like, asparagus.
Yes.
It's the eggplant. It's Jerry Eggplant.
Yes, the name is Kale.
Sid Kale.
Yeah, right.
Sid Asparagus.
All of those names are better than broccoli. I'd rather be Mr. Asparagus than Mr. Broccoli.
Really?
James Sweet Potato.
Oh.
Barbara Broccoli. So let's see if this comes to fruition. But that does sound preposterous, doesn't it? Doesn't that sound just like totally ridiculous? You know what else is ridiculous? There is a home for rent during the month of August out in the Hamptons, Long Island, the summer vacation spot to the stars and billionaires. So did I tell you about Drew, my brother?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, I got a crazy story to tell you. Hold on a sec. So listen to this. Guess how much a home is renting for in the Hamptons for like the last hurrah for summer for August?
I mean, August is the last month. I mean, school usually starts again around, Labor Day around there?
Up north, I remember we always went to school like day after Labor Day. Yeah.
So
what do you think? This home, the Hamptons, it's an 8,000 square foot, modern mansion.
Is it like something dumb like $1 million?
86. It's dumber.
$2 million?
Yes. 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 $2 million monthly rental.
Wow.
Out in the Hamptons. That is ridiculous. I don't care if you're a multi-jillionaire, if you're a billionaire. That just seems like schmuck money.
It is. It's all relative. I mean, if you're sitting on, I don't know, $2 billion.
Yeah.
What's $2 million?
Yeah.
Come on, $2 million is still significant money.
Yeah, for, the unwashed masses.
But like Fester said, if you have $2 billion, $2 million is
there's
nothing.
a reasonable amount of people, not a majority by any stretch.
Right.
165 Surfside Drive out in the Hamptons.
Let's take a look.
165 Surfside Drive, 8,600 square foot modernist mansion.
Ew.
It's actually in Bridgehampton.
Okay, that's why it's discounted.
So
Because
it's-
if it were like,
it's discounted.
if it were the other one,
Right.
if it were the other Hampton.
$2 million. I don't know if they've rented it. I mean, I just saw the story yesterday, and here we are. This is August 13th. 2 more days. We're midway through August. I don't know if it's rented for $2 million. I want to know who would pay $2 million for a freaking summer rental. My God. That's insane. Anyway, I just thought that was just totally preposterous. Self-checkout. A lot of, stores, they're reducing self-checkout.
Dude, my Aldi took them out completely.
Really?
Yes.
Gone?
There were 5 self-checkout stands at the Aldi that I shop at primarily, and I went in last week, and they were all gone.
I was just at the new Aldi. When I say just, Michelle, when we were there? 2 weeks ago. Remember right after X-Force Body, I wanted to get a bag of mandarins? And, you go to Aldi, and the 3-pound bag of, the cuties or the mandarins, they're like $2.99.
Yeah.
You go to Publix, they're $6.99, It's like, whoa, hello. They taste the same to me. All right, so I went into Aldi, the new one right at Kennedy and Dale Mabry, where the old Barnes & Noble used to be, and they were there 2 weeks ago. I don't know if I go back later today if the self-checkout's gone.
That's a new store, but I think my store might have had them for like a year or two, maybe 2 years, and they just took them all out.
All right, anyway, there is some big self-checkout news, and I heard a stat. That blew me away on self-checkout. Where you scan the stuff yourself and, boom, 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 you're in, you're out. Instead of going to a lane where there's an employee there. I heard a stat on self-checkout that kind of blew me away. All right, hold on to that thought. When we get back, I'll fill in the blanks, and there's more to that story. Also, Michelle, I've got a fashion question for you. Do you know about Clippy, the paper clip? We'll get into that. Oh, speaking of supermarkets, you see the woman who called 911? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you see the employee who called 911 because there was like a woman getting attacked at a Publix? This is a crazy story. We'll get to that coming. Anyway, we got a lot of stuff. Final chunk, MJ Morning Show is next here on Q105, 104.7 FM. So don't miss the final segment. It's going to be really good. Promise. Best segment of the day. Best content coming up next. So stand by. Hey, my friends at Veterans Ford want you to know that August is loaded with good deals at Veterans Ford. So August is a great month. 0% financing on almost all models. So you go to Veterans Ford, you walk in and say, I want the MJ deal. On top of that, you've got 0% financing on almost all models, rebates up to $10,000. There's some great leasing options as well. If you like to lease, right now you can lease a fully loaded all-electric XLT F-150 Lightning with an extended range battery for just $499 a month with no money down. I mean, wow. Really? I mean, this is an F-150 Lightning MSRP of $71,395. $499 a month with no money down for a lease? Hey, go check that out. Hurry, run. Veterans Ford, whatever Ford you're looking for. Or if you're looking for used, great selection, awesome service department. Veterans Ford, Linebaugh, and the Veterans Expressway. Go into Veterans Ford and tell them you want the MJ deal, and no other Ford dealer in town will beat the price. MJ deal at Veterans Ford. The friends that I have at Banco are always there for me. And I'm going to tell you right now that Banco will be always there for you. Banco, best garage door company in town. So if you need service or if you need installation, you can bank on Banco. Bank on the best. That's Banco. They do all the work at my house. If you have a repair issue, if the spring breaks, the tension cable busts, track's all out of whack, you call Banco. Fair prices, best technicians in town, family-run company for over 40 years. The longevity is phenomenal with Banco here in the Tampa Bay market. Maybe you want to come into the modern times and get a new smart garage door opener with full video. It goes to your app. You can open and close your garage door from your app. You can see if you're halfway to a vacation spot. Hey, honey, did I leave the garage door open? Just check the app. It'll show you. It'll tell you. If you left your garage door open, you push the button on your phone, it closes your garage door remotely. So new opener, you need a new garage door. You want to get a hurricane-rated garage door. Maybe your garage door is dented in. Maybe you want to juice up your curb appeal. Anything garage door related, folks, it's Banco. Bank on Banco, bancodoors.com, and tell them MJ sent you. Traffic's on 924. We're back in minutes. Amazing statistic. We were talking about self-checkout just before we took the break, and you got a bunch of stores that are rolling back self-checkout. Did I see like Sam's Club is taking self-checkout out? I think we talked about that some time ago. Target, some Walmarts. I mean, some stores are expanding, but others are taking self-checkout out of the picture. So this is incredible. Do you know what studies show as the rate of pilferage, the rate of product theft? How many more times likely is it that something gets ripped off at self-checkout versus regular checkout? Do you know?
1,000% more likely.
Yeah, you got to go so high you just ruin the whole thing for me. Just ruin the show.
1 billion percent?
2%.
No, this isn't the mountain climber game, but I'm just.
So it's how many times?
Oh, all
right. How many times? So how many times? So there are.
I bet you out of 10 customers, half of them steal something.
All right, let me just give you the number.
Okay, fine.
Right.
I'm not even sure what you're asking.
There are studies out that show that self-checkouts lose 16 times the product that a regular manned checkout lane loses as far as shrinkage in a store. So the self-checkout, 16 times more product walks out the door without being scanned, without being paid for.
Have you ever inadvertently stolen something?
I have not.
From the
No.
scan checkout?
No.
I think I feel like I have. Because you put everything in your like the Aldi supermarket, the one that took out the machine. You put everything in your box unless you want to pay a quarter for the cart, which I usually don't. And then you scan everything in the box.
Yeah.
And then you forget something in the corner. Or you don't see something.
You just reminded him about something.
I did steal a bag from Aldi. I didn't know. When I first went to Aldi, I didn't know you had to pay for the bags.
Yeah.
And I guess I didn't see it on the screen or whatever. It might have been the first thing that I just blew right past. I stole a bag from Aldi. I didn't pay for the bag.
So my Aldi hack is I never buy the cart, and if I can't carry it, I don't buy it. Like, when it gets too heavy, okay, I buy
the trick that at Aldi, Screw put in the quarter in. If you have a quick set lock key, the one there's a certain key. And it's.
Do you have it?
You know what? I don't think. Let me go in here.
I broke a key off already trying to scam the Aldi quarter.
I don't think I have. I don't have the right key. My P.O. box key might work actually, but let me find the type of. It's a very common key, but I've seen allegedly hacks online.
Is it the roundhouse key?
Yeah. Hang on a sec. Let me go to Google. I'm going to bring it up on my phone. House key. And I'm just going to hit Google search. Then I'm going to hit images, and I'm telling you, right here. It's this key. It's that. Do you have that key?
That's the one I have.
You got to try it. All right, let me hold this up. So apparently, it's that very common key. It's like a quick set. Yeah, it's a quick set house key.
Yeah.
And apparently, I'm holding it up to MJTV right now. It's that key that you can use at Aldi, allegedly, instead of having to jam a quarter in. Can you try it later? Can you video it?
I have one of those. I have a couple of those.
Wait a minute, how do you have that key? We don't have that key for our house.
We don't?
No. Why do you have that key?
That looks like the key to my grandparents' house.
Yeah, I know that we've lived in places that had this particular key. All right, Fester, you got
the other key is like this.
Yeah, that's not going to work. Yeah. All right, so Andrew, Andrew, you have it. Yeah, it's that key. So Andrew has the key on his chain. So Fester, you got to go to Aldi later today and shoot a video, and let's see if it works.
Okay.
All right. But allegedly, you have to pay the quarter. Anyway, so where was it? Oh, so self-checkouts.
Yeah, self-checkouts.
16 times the loss at self-checkout than a regular checkout lane.
Yeah, I totally see it because you go to the checkout, you put everything on the belt, they just ring it up. Somebody else has to physically touch it and scan it, and everything gets done.
Wait a sec, people are calling in. Maybe they want to say, hey, it works, it doesn't work. What line am I taking? Line 3? Trey's in South Tampa. Trey, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome. Hi.
MJ, this South Tampa Trey. Listen.
Hey, buddy.
What's up with you, man? Self-checkout is like this. Sometimes you can scan. I go to Walmart in South Tampa.
Yeah, you go to the Walmart. I like that Walmart. The Walmart on Gandy in South Tampa is much better than the Walmart at 275.
Oh, I'm going to tell you why it's so nice. Because you can slide your item across and it doesn't rain. I'm putting it in my bag. So my wife calls me.
Wait a second. I don't want to use the show to tell people how to rip off Walmart.
I'm not. You don't have to use the show to do that. It's natural. My wife be like, she will go into a whole nother line with her buggy because I shop different than she does. So she's like, I know what you're about to do. I said, I'm not doing nothing. The machine is not doing nothing. So I'm going to put it in the bag. It's a free gift.
Whoa, wait a second. So, how often do you do this?
I can't convict myself because of the statute of limitations. But it's self-checkout.
But wait a minute, Trey, don't you think it's incumbent upon you if an item doesn't scan?
Okay.
You don't think you should say, hey, Walmart employee, this item is not... Yeah.
See, I could not have grew up with you. See, I'm from the hood. Self-checkout. You're going to let me my checkout? Self-checkout. I'm going to check myself out, and you trust me? And I'm from Chicago.
Are you from the south side of Chicago?
I'm from Inglewood. I'm from 65th and Damon. I'm from Chi-Town.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand,
I'm
MJ.
from Chirac. We call that Chirac.
Chirac.
You trust me to check myself out, and if the thing doesn't scan, I give it one chance. Because sometimes your frozen items, they don't scan because you got to, clean the barcode off. So the barcode ain't cleaned off, and I'm scanning. Whoop. There it is.
Whoop, there it is.
Trey brings up a good point.
What's that?
I mean, I've always felt that if I'm doing the work, I should be paid something. Right?
I just feel like this. If y'all, it's self-checkout. Why can't, because like Publix, you have to have a card. Sometimes I don't bring my card to the actual register. Sometimes I leave my wallet at home. It happens. So,
well, hold on a minute. I don't always use a card at Publix. I have my American Express card on my digital wallet. I just tap at Publix. I can either put my card in the slot, or I can take my phone and I can just tap the terminal and it reads my phone.
Yeah, exactly. So sometimes I leave my wallet at home. I have only cash on me.
All right.
So when I go to Walmart, it's self-checkout at Walmart. You can use cash or card. So when I have cash on me, I'm like, okay. So I hope it all, scans. If it does all scan, cool with me. If it does scan, that's cool with me. But if it doesn't scan, I'm not stealing because it didn't scan.
But,
so
but wait a minute. If you know that it didn't scan, then it is stealing, Trey.
No, because maybe they had a bad barcode. Maybe the numbers didn't line up. See, you got to learn.
But that doesn't mean you get it for free if it didn't scan. It's incumbent.
MJ, you have to learn how to rationalize this thing.
Look, the theft prevention system is going off right now.
Yeah, it's beeping as you speak.
You have to rationalize this. I just try to make it rational.
Oh, Trey, it's always great to hear from you, buddy.
Hey, I love y'all, man. I've been listening to you since the 90s, dude. I love y'all. Man, y'all have a wonderful day.
Trey, thank you, man. Always a good call from him. Whether I agree with him or not, it's always great to hear from Trey from South Tampa. Oh, man, love it. Hey, speaking of merch, speaking of food, whatever, folks, we have something that's rocking Bev World.
Bev World?
Do you know what Bev World is?
Well, beverages?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God!
Is it like ABC Liquor, or is it like
no? Just hear me out here, but don't try to guess.
Okay.
Yesterday, news came out, and Beverage World was rocked. Arizona iced tea might have to raise their price from the 99-cent price point, which it's had for, I think, decades. Yeah, so the owner of Arizona Iced, they don't advertise at all.
Well, I saw an interview with the owner of Arizona Iced Tea, there's a guy on Instagram who like walks up to millionaires and billionaires, and he talked to the Arizona iced tea guy. He goes, "I don't do any advertising. I don't need to charge more than 99 cents."
The old mothball smelling guy I used to work with at WOR New York, Len Berman.
Yes.
His neighbor apparently is the Arizona iced tea heir out in like Port Washington, Long Island.
But he's the one of the founders of Arizona iced tea. He said, "Listen, it's I don't need to raise the price. 99 cents a can."
Yeah. Well, guess what? It looks like that's in jeopardy. I think it's been 99 cents for like 30 years.
As long as I can remember. And it was a good deal 30 years ago.
Yeah. And now, I mean, those cans are big. Aren't they like 24? They're huge
16-ounce cans or something.
I think they're bigger than that.
Yeah, they're big cans. It feels like you're always getting a value for what you're getting.
I can't tell you the last time I had an Arizona iced tea. I think the last time I had, and I've nothing against it. Well, I don't drink a lot of sugary beverages is what it comes down to. But Arizona iced tea, I don't think I've had one in the last 20 years. I haven't had an Arizona iced tea. You know what? I don't know if I've ever had one.
You don't like iced tea?
No, I do. Yes, I do. I like.
Okay. No, you don't.
I like well, when you get the sweetened tea, the real Southern sweet, that's too sweet, man. That's too sugary.
But Arizona iced tea has a bunch of different. They have a watermelon flavor.
Yeah.
I think they have a mango.
Yeah,
they have
tons of flavors, and they have the very elaborate, brightly colored cans with very bright. But here's the deal: the claim is with new tariffs that the price of aluminum. And I guess they get a chunk of their aluminum from Canada, that apparently they might have to raise the price on Arizona iced tea. The new tariffs, 50% tariff on imported aluminum, which is used to make the can, could lead to a price increase. Yeah, I guess they use about 100 million pounds of aluminum.
That's amazing.
Is that per year to make Arizona iced tea cans? 20% of the aluminum comes from Canada. So, just do the math. If there's a 50% tariff on top of what they're paying to bring the aluminum in, they're not going to be able to absorb that. Yeah, so 20% of the aluminum comes from Canada. The other 80% of the aluminum for Arizona iced tea cans is from recycled aluminum material here in the United States.
Okay.
Yeah, the company's founder is Don Voltaggio.
Yeah, that's the guy that I saw on Instagram get interviewed. And he's like, I never needed to raise the price.
Yeah, Don Voltaggio.
He's like, I'm already a billionaire. What do I need the money? Pass the savings on.
He told the New York Times that they might be forced to raise their 99-cent price unless a deal is made to lower the aluminum tariffs with Canada.
What, to 105 a can?
Blame Canada.
Wait a minute.
Actually, in this case, it's not.
Don't blame Canada.
I don't know if it's their fault.
Did you say he doesn't need to raise the price because he's a billionaire?
No, but that was his argument. He's like, I don't need to raise the price. I don't need.
Well,
then lower
guess
it.
what? Now he can subsidize.
Yeah, you hold the price steady and just pay for it out of your pocket.
I think he's reaching his pain threshold.
I'm glad I've got my shearwater computers for diving from Canada that are probably good for a couple of more years.
So are we.
Yeah, I'm relieved.
We were so grateful.
Man, that rock beverage world, folks.
I'll tell you what, I'm looking at their website right now.
Yep.
They're out of a lot of stuff.
What do you mean they're out of a lot of stuff?
Okay.
How does
cold brew green tea sold out or out of stock. Cold brew sweet tea out of stock. Cold brew unsweet tea out of stock. Cold brew lemon tea out of stock.
Oh, why are they selling
12-count classic tea variety pack
Michelle,
out of stock?
you go to the mini mart to get your Arizona iced tea. They're selling iced tea on their website?
Yes, they are.
I mean, if it's either at the
a 99-cent can of iced tea and $12.99 to ship it to you.
12-count tall boy tea and juice cocktail variety pack out of stock.
Okay, $30 to ship it to you then if it's a 12-pack.
Who buys it off the website?
Yeah, come on.
Somebody.
All right.
Cold brew Arnold Palmer out of stock.
Okay.
I know I see the Arizona trucks running around town. In fact, I want to say, do you know the old studio when we used to work on Gandy in South Tampa?
Yeah.
The old radio company, the old Clear Channel iHeart building. Across the street is the big U-Haul facility, and then behind that, There's a whole bunch of businesses, like big printing press company back there that did a lot of newspaper insert printing and advertising. But one of the other warehouses, I want to say, I don't know if it still is, but the local Arizona iced tea warehouse was right back in there. And I think other beverages as well. Yeah, absolutely.
I had no idea.
Are you done with website surveying over there?
Did you want some more?
It's like
blueberry white tea out of stock.
It's like the one product nobody buys online. Michelle's like, oh, I'm buying it online.
Oh, blueberry white tea. That sounds delicious, actually. That sounds good. All right. Are you okay, Fester?
No.
Your hemorrhoids acting up?
No.
You just stood up. What's going on?
I got to rearrange my innards.
Oh, no.
The 2.5 bowls of Captain Crunch I had last night for dinner.
Fester just stood up to rearrange his innards.
Yeah, I got to have things. I'm feeling really gassy all of a sudden. And I could tell that the 2.5 bowls of Captain Crunch I had for dinner last night are coming back to.
But that's not real fiber.
That's why it's right there. Listen, I'm looking at the clock behind MJ, waiting for the show to be over.
Okay, it's over.
I don't know what you're saying. No, I got a couple more minutes left. Then I got to go home and deal with our lighting system to try to see if our old light touch system will work. I mean, 60-70% of my house has no lights now because overnight.
If you're going to talk about your lights, I got to go to the bathroom.
Dude, I'm pissed. My old light touch system I think has died.
All right, you talk about your lights.
No,
I got to go.
No, I got a couple of. Just stay here.
Call me on my phone. I'll be it's right down the hall.
I have a couple more things.
All right, let's go.
So Delta Airlines kind of getting a little grief on something. I don't know how they thought they would have gotten away with this. You can't do it. First of all, I'm always fascinated how the hell people get on the wrong flight.
Amazing.
You've got to scan your boarding pass if it's paper. You've got to scan your boarding pass if it's on the app on your phone. It goes beep. The light goes green or red or, whatever. I don't know how this happens, but we keep hearing about people that are getting on wrong flights or trying to, get their way past and get on, So the latest now is a passenger accidentally boarded Delta Flight 607 from New York to Las Vegas on Sunday, but the guy meant to fly to Los Angeles from JFK.
Oh.
So he gets on, boards successfully the wrong flight, JFK to Vegas, when he's supposed to go to Los Angeles. Again, how the hell do you get past the gate agent and scanning your boarding pass to walk down the jetway? How the hell does that happen? I don't get it. So a flight attendant originally told him, yep, you can stay on this flight and we'll book you a connection from Las Vegas, then to Los Angeles. Because there are a ton of flights, constantly flights from, listen, but Vegas is hurting. I mean, Vegas is really getting hammered as far as traffic these days. So guess what? That's not correct. You can't do that. So the flight attendant can't say, okay, stay on the wrong flight. We'll then get you from Vegas to Los Angeles. Do you know why?
Is it a security breach?
It is. Federal law, federal rules say that every passenger has to be on the manifest. So person was not on the manifest. So they did turn as they're taxiing toward the runway, they turned the plane around.
Ooh, speaking of turning around, I got to go. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Are you serious?
Run, Fester, run.
Run, Fester, run. Fester just took off.
Hey, when you got to go, you got to go.
Man, he could crap himself walking down the hall right now.
Stop. You know what? On that note, we should just go ahead and
Fester,
close. We should just go ahead and
guess
close.
what? Kmart will ship your pants. Fester, you want to ship your pants? I ship my bed. Oh, yeah, they can't do it. So another crew member said, no, we can't do this. So the plane turned around, returned to the gate. He was removed from the flight. And the 7:30 departure for the wrong plane that he was on, that was ultimately delayed until 9:30. Wow. But they can't do that. And still, I'm fascinated. I don't get it how people keep getting past, the gate agents with the wrong boarding pass.
There seems to be so many protections in place that would prevent that from happening. But
you think, this is 2025. This is not, this This is not Leonardo DiCaprio and Catch Me If You Can, right?
Right. Although he was pretty sophisticated, by the way, with his endeavors.
In
right?
1967 or whenever the hell that was. I just thought that was a total mess of a story. 9:49 at the MJ Morning Show. Do you know who Clippy the paperclip is?
I do not.
Yeah, let me call Julian because Julian's kind of in this, genre. I just picked up the wrong line. Hang on a minute. Drop. All right, let me call Julian. I think Julian knows our lights aren't working in most of the house, right?
Well, I told him.
Julian, pick up the phone, dude. Great. He's not going to pick up. What is he doing?
He's in the shower, probably.
Come on, the phones are attached.
Hello?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I was just in the shower.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then I heard you calling, so I was just getting out.
Yeah. Hey, did you try putting the lights on in the house?
Yeah, I went down to your office and I was flipping the circuit breaker back and forth to see if I could get them working again.
No, you didn't do that, did you?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, don't.
No, of course I didn't.
All right, don't.
You're so easy.
Don't do that. I'm going to try to do a reboot on the system. Holy crap. Hey, Julian, do you know who Clippy the paperclip is?
Yeah, I don't. Is that coming back currently? I don't know what's going on. But I saw something. Some people were talking about it. And I don't know what they were.
Look at this.
About.
So Julian's Generation Z. And so what do you know about Clippy the paperclip?
That he's Microsoft, helper.
Yeah, so the Microsoft Office assistant, Clippy, apparently people are grabbing the image of Clippy and making it their profile picture across social media, and it's mostly Gen Z and maybe some young millennials, and it's, I guess, to protest big technology. I don't know why that's the symbol, but they're taking away their profile pic and they're using this paperclip with eyeballs.
What?
Yes. Look up Clippy the I've had Clippy like a tutorial I think has popped up on my office my Microsoft Office or something. I'm on Excel or I'm I got some spreadsheet that was sent to me. I'm trying to figure that damn thing out. I think Clippy the paperclip has popped up or something. Yeah, so I revive. Listen to this.
So wait, what is it protesting?
It's protesting big technology.
Yeah, because it represented. Well, it was a digital assistant in the form of a paperclip that appeared in Microsoft Office software.
Yeah.
Office 97. So that's their logo, their emblem.
Yeah. So by reviving one of the internet's most infamous annoyances.
Yeah.
The protesters are hoping to rally consumers against data harvesting, forced subscriptions, AI overreach. I'll tell you what, the whole forced subscription thing is really ticking me off. Where, you used to be able to just buy something, and now so many companies are going to, no, you can't just buy it outright. They want your money coming in with a subscription perpetually, month after month after month after month. And that's driving me nuts. It's like everything now. Everyone wants to move you to the subscription model.
Well, because that's the way you have to make money.
Well, no.
Hello.
They can still make money. They're just trying to make more money is what they're trying to do. All right, Julian, Mom and I are leaving now. We're coming back to the house, and let's see if we can perform CPR and revive our 21-year-old light touch automated lighting system in the house because 70% of the house is dead. I knew this day was coming.
Hey, it's okay. I'll go down there. I'll pre-assess it before you get here, and I'll start flipping things. I'll plug things back in.
Don't touch a thing till I get there. Stop
No,
it.
all right. Too bad. I'm going to go do it right now.
Yeah,
All
okay.
right,
Just
bye.
try to jack me up. Trying to jam me up over. All right. Yeah, I got a day ahead of me. Jeez.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah. I don't even know how much it's going to cost to retro the house with Lutron to replace the old light touch. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
All right. 9:54 at the MJ Morning Show. Folks, have a phenomenal day. If you want to give me a follow, I'd love it. It's Certified MJ Radio on Instagram. If you don't follow me, give me a follow. Julian's going to be editing my from scratch homemade ice cream video. The most amazing vanilla ice cream. I make it from scratch. You see the whole damn thing, and that video will be posted in the next couple of days. Certified MJ Radio, folks. Have a great one. We'll see you back here tomorrow. MJ Morning Show on Q105, and let's be careful out there.
Download the app now. Get the Q105 app and listen to us anywhere.